What in the that? It's big.
The trail cameras have captured a terrible encounter with an enigmatic species that launches terrifying attacks in a shocking discovery. Get ready for an exciting excursion into the unexplored realm of the uncanny, where reality ends and venturing into the unnerving world of cryptids and unexplainable events. Eerie Forest Encounters. In the profound darkness of the forest, the trail camera divulged a disquieting spectacle. A phantom-like figure materialized from the shadows. A young girl, her countenance contorted in a disturbing visage. Captured by the lens, her existence resonated with an unsettling aura. Subsequently, another macabre apparition manifested. A man, his appearance twisted in the likeness of a voracious zombie. The woods reverberated with spectral murmurs, a bone-chilling waltz between the realm of the living and the ethereal beyond. For those brave enough to delve into the eerie unknown, the footage is documented in haunting detail at Silverback Gorilla. Imagine this tourist adventure. You're in the thick of the forest with your buddies, soaking in the wild vibes, and then BAM! A colossal silverback gorilla steps into the spotlight. Excitement levels go through the roof, and everyone whips out their cameras because, hello, once-in-a-lifetime gorilla sighting. But hold on tight, because this silverback, the king of the jungle, decides it's time to flex. Picture this massive creature beating its chest like it's auditioning for a drum solo. The sound echoes through the forest, and suddenly your heart is pounding too, but not in a vacation brochure kind of way. The tourists, initially thrilled by the close encounter, are now wide-eyed with a mix of awe and a hint of, oh snap, this is real. It's a moment of both terror and admiration as the silverback asserts its dominance with a chest-thumping spectacle. So, there you are, caught in the primal performance of a silverback gorilla. It's a memory etched in adrenaline and a touch of fear, reminding you that the wild doesn't always follow the script you had in mind for your touristy forest adventure. Two-faced fish. Once there was a man who loved hanging out by the river trying to catch some fish. One bright and sunny day, he felt a weird pull on his fishing line. His eyes sparkled with excitement as he pulled in his catch. Guess what? He caught a fish that was like a magic trick. It had two faces, both looking in different directions, but on the same side. His eyes got super big because he could not believe it, and a big smile took over his face. This double-faced fish was like something out of a fairy tale. The man was so amazed and happy about his special catch. He sat by the river thinking about how cool it was and wondering what other secrets the river might be hiding. As the sun went down, he sat there by the river, still amazed by the two-faced wonderfish that turned a regular day of fishing into a story to tell everyone. Wild rabbit. Once upon a sunny day in the forest, a curious rabbit got caught on a secret camera. The little bunny, with its wiggly nose and fluffy tail, did not know it was being filmed. As the camera rolled, the rabbit hopped around, exploring the lush place. Sun peeked through the trees, making cool shadows on the ground. The rabbit happily munched on tasty greens, not realizing the hidden camera was watching. Its whiskers wiggled with joy and its ears perked up at every little sound. The camera, hiding in nature, quietly recorded the bunny's adventure. The rabbit, wandering around, became the star of its own special story. In this calm video of forest life, the sunny day felt like a storybook. The rabbit's cute moves in the quiet woods made a lovely tale about a wild animal having a simple but amazing day in the heart of nature. Skunk caught in trail cam. One night in a really dark forest, something special happened. A tiny creature with a stripe on its back got caught on a camera by the trail. Picture this, the camera was silently watching and saw a surprise visitor, a skunk. It was super close, acting like a secret explorer at night. The skunk's fur looked like a black and white cape, and its small nose was sniffing around with curiosity. The forest was like its nighttime playground, full of leaves making noise and hiding dark. The skunk, it was super close, acting like a secret explorer at night. The skunk's fur looked like a black and white cape, and its small nose was sniffing around with curiosity. The forest was like its nighttime playground, full of leaves making noise and hiding dark. When the camera blinked, it showed the skunk doing a playful formal sneaking around the trail. Maybe it was searching for a yummy snack or just having a fun adventure under the moon. Its little paws made tiny prints in the soft dirt, telling a story of its nighttime journey. The forest with tall trees and soft whispers became the skunk's quiet stage. In the end, the trail camera caught a quick look at this furry friend in the mysterious dark, giving us a magical memory of a night when nature's secrets unfolded right in front of us. Burmese Python. You won't believe what I stumbled upon. This downright eerie video. Imagine a car, innocent enough, but lurking under the seat is a monstrous Burmese python, like something out of a thriller movie. The scary part? There's a brave, or maybe a bit too brave, boy holding this colossal snake like it's a pet hamster. I mean, seriously, who holds a giant python in their hands? That's like a recipe for a heart-pounding moment right there. Just watching it makes your spine tingle. It's one of those what on earth is happening kind of scenes. I can't help but think about the risk factor here. Giant pythons aren't exactly known for tea parties. The whole thing gives me the heebie-jeebies. You gotta wonder, what's going on in that kid's head? It's like a real-life horror show in the backseat of a car. Snakes under the seat? No thank you. Capybara wearing Crocs. You won't believe what I just saw in this video. It's like Mother Nature decided to throw a comedy special. There's a capybara, you know, that giant rodent chilling in the wild riding shotgun on the back of a crocodile. I kid you not. These two buddies are casually crossing a river and even taking a stroll down the road together. It's like a buddy cop movie, but with a capybara and a crocodile. The capybara looking all cool and comfy on its Croc taxi, just enjoying the ride like they're on some wild adventure. The hilarious part is how these unlikely friends seem to be having a blast. They have planned a river cruise playdate. I never thought I'd see a capybara catching a ride on a crocodile like it's the most normal thing in the world. Nature really knows how to surprise and amuse. Lion versus lioness. Check this wild vid. Cam dude caught a lion and lioness throwing down, but it's kinda messed up. The lion ain't really into the brawl vibe, just chilling, while the lioness goes full on roars in his face. It's like she's bringing the thunder and he's just not feeling the fight. Low-key spooky, you know? They're going at it like it's the real deal, but the lion's not just bringing the same energy. Makes the whole scene intense, but also kind of strange. You watch it and it's like, dude, why you gotta roar at him like that? The lioness is on another level, all serious about the showdown, and the lion's just trying to keep his cool. The video's got this vibe like there's some untold lion drama happening. It's wild, but also a bit eerie. You gotta see it. Lion drama at its finest, or weirdest, depending on how you look at it. Mysterious Bigfoot at night. In the dark woods at night, a mysterious video showed strange things. The shadows of ancient trees hid secrets, and the camera was the only one watching. In the video, strange eyes shone in the darkness.
Hey.
A huge creature hidden by the twisted trees appeared for a moment. Its eyes seemed to hold the mysteries of the night, looking into a world unknown. It stood like a ghost in the wild, untouched by anyone understanding it. The weird scene felt like an old dream, a magical dance in the moonlight. The creature, a keeper of old secrets, stayed a puzzle in the night's mystery. The trees, who knew many stories, stood like guards as the video showed a spooky picture of things unseen. But in the unknown, people wondered and worried. What was the creature's plan? Why was it there, casting shadows on the land? It was a puzzle in the night, making people think but not giving easy answers. The Bigfoot, a mysterious night creature, left a mark on the dark, a story whispered in the leaves and carried by the wind. A strange mystery kept in the memory of the deep woods. enigmatic woods encounter. In the bright daylight of the woods, a mysterious video showed up. A boy on his bike went into the dark parts of the trees, filming more than anyone expected. Suddenly, a strange creature surrounded by an otherworldly glow appeared in the deep forest. Sunlight was passing through the leaves as the boy, accidentally recording supernatural stuff, rode deeper into the mysterious woods. The creature, like a ghost whisper, showed up on the edge of the camera. Its shape, hidden in shadows, sent chills down the spine. The boy realized the creature was like those stories about skinwalkers, waiting behind the twisted branches. Like the woods itself called it, the creature looked at the boy, as if knowing things from ages and different worlds. Suddenly, scared, the boy left his bike and rushed away. But the creature, like a ghost in the rustling leaves, stayed there. It became a quiet guard to the mystery now echoing through the silent forest. Whispers in the trees carried the mystery, making everyone who found this strange dance in the woods wonder what secrets hide in the forest and what strange beings walk its secret paths. Squirrel on rope. Hey, so there's this kind of spooky video floating around online. A squirrel running on the electric rope of a chairlift. Yeah, you heard it right, an electric rope. It's like a scene from a mystery movie, but with a furry twist. Now, here's the kicker. It's pretty risky business. I mean, who knew squirrels were into extreme activities? The video captured this little daredevil risking it all up there. You can't help but wonder why on earth a squirrel would choose an electric rope for its grand adventure. I'm no squirrel expert, but it sounds like a seriously dangerous game. The thing is, nobody seems to know why or how the squirrel ended up on that heart-stopping journey. It's a head-scratcher for sure. Watching it, you can't help but feel a mix of amazement and worry. One thing's for sure, that squirrel's got nerves of steel, even if it's a bit of a head-scratcher why it chose the electric rope for its escapade. Nature, huh? Always keeping us on our toes. Friendly bear. Guess what I saw in this video? A total cuteness overload. There's this adorable bear just hanging out near a farmhouse in the middle of this stunning forest. The people there are all chill, having a good time with this friendly bear, probably thinking it's their new forest buddy. But hold on to your hats. Out of the blue, this cuddly bear decides to take the party inside the farmhouse. You can imagine the scene. The bear does a surprise entrance, and suddenly the chill vibes turn into a bit of chaos. People start running for the hills, probably not expecting their new furry friend to be such an indoor enthusiast. It's like a comedy sketch in real life, with the bear stealing the show. Who would have thought that a farmhouse hangout with a bear could turn into a sitcom moment? Nature really knows how to keep us on our toes, or paws in this case. Jealous lioness. There's this video I came across, and it's like a mini soap opera in the jungle. Picture this, a chill lion minding its business, soaking up the jungle vibes. Then, cue two lionesses entering the scene. One of them decides to cozy up to the lion, and boom, the other lioness shoots them this look of pure jealousy. It's like animal drama at its finest, and surprisingly relatable. What got me was how the jealous lioness wore her emotions on her furry face. That classic, "I wish I was getting attention too" expression. It's fascinating to see these creatures displaying jealousy just like we do. The jungle's got its own version of cute relationship antics, and it's downright adorable. Who knew animals could be so relatable? Makes you appreciate the shared emotional quirks we have with our wild neighbors. Next time you think jealousy is just a human thing, remember this jungle love triangle. Alienoids. This spooky video I stumbled upon reveals some seriously strange happenings in the woods. Imagine these tall, weird creatures with round heads, all ghostly white and creeping around. It's like something out of a spooky storybook. People watching the video are saying these brutes might be like aliens, you know, those external space folks. And get this, they're not just standing there. Nope, they're taking a stroll in the middle of the woods, moving in a really strange way. The footage is like a mystery unfolding right before your eyes. These super tall beings with their pale faces are just doing their thing in the trees. It's not your everyday walk in the park, that's for sure. Folks are scratching their heads, wondering what on earth, or maybe not from Earth, these creatures are over. It's a real head scratcher, and watching the video is like stepping into a spooky adventure where you're not quite sure what is around the next tree. Talk about a wild encounter with the unknown. Unexpected Velociaptor. Guess what happened in Florida? Someone caught a creature on camera that looked just like a Velociraptor. You know, those dinos from way back.
This is kind of the classic image of a small bipedal theropod type of dinosaur.
This thing had sharp claws and a super cool reptile-like body. It moved quickly and looked super fierce, making everyone watching go, whoa. The video of this crazy dinosaur-like moment got folks buzzing with excitement and curiosity. Now people are all like, say, are there still dinosaurs hiding around today? Imagine that, dinosaurs in our time. This idea has everyone talking and wondering. The video made it feel like maybe, just maybe, these ancient creatures are still hanging out with us now.
This is kind of the classic image of a small bipedal theropod type of dinosaur.
It's like a real-life dino riddle, and everyone's chatting about it. The study of living with dinosaurs is so mind-blowing that it sparked a bunch of excitement and talks among people. Can you believe it? Dinosaurs, right then, right now. It's almost like a dino adventure in our own backyard. Thank you for coming along on this spooky adventure with us. Subscribe to our channel if you want more spine-chilling stories and hair-raising encounters. We're always going into the deepest recesses to bring you the most intriguing and terrifying video ever captured on camera. And remember to set that notification bell to ensure you get all the updates on our fascinating adventure. Iceberg flips. A cool video from a trail camera. There's this blue iceberg doing its thing underwater. But here's the magic. As the ice above the water melts away, the iceberg does a flip like it's in a swimming pool. So what's the big deal? Well, when it flips, you see this super smooth, beautiful blue underside. It's like the iceberg has a surprise party going on. And the cool part is all hidden underneath. Now, why is it so blue? Turns out it's like snow got squished really tight and turned into super special ice. The kind that's smoother than your favorite dance moves. Nature's like, hey, check out my fancy iceberg disco move. And we're just here amazed by the hidden beauty beneath the icy surface. Who knew an iceberg could be so extra? It's like the Beyoncé of icebergs, showing off its smooth blue glamour. Nature's full of these little surprises, and this flipping iceberg is just one cool example. Baby kangaroo. A trail camera caught a baby kangaroo, and a park ranger saved the video. The ranger, being super nice, took the little roo home. He treated it like family, feeding and playing with it. The bond grew strong. One day, the ranger noticed something surprising. The baby kangaroo, now all grown up, had befriended a wild bird. They became inseparable buddies, roaming around the backyard together. The ranger couldn't believe how amazing it turned out. The trio, ranger, kangaroo, and bird, formed an unexpected happy family. The little roo found a forever home, and the ranger got more than he ever imagined. Life can be wild and wonderful, huh? Big waves in Turkey. In Turkey, a trail camera recently captured a mesmerizing scene of colossal waves crashing into the sea. At first glance, it might send a shiver down your spine, but there's an intriguing twist to this natural spectacle. Amidst the might of the waves, there's a hidden benefit. The plants in the vicinity are getting a generous drink from the sea spray. Waves reaching out like giant watery hands, delivering hydration to the coastal greenery. It's like nature's own way of ensuring the plants get their essential water supply, albeit in a dramatic and visually striking manner. While the video might evoke a sense of awe or even a touch of fear, there's a beautiful harmony in the interaction between the sea's power and the land's need for nourishment. It's a reminder of the intricate dance of ecosystems, where even the most formidable forces of nature play a role in sustaining life. So, beneath the surface of what might seem like a terrifying scenario, there's a silent collaboration between the waves and the plants, showcasing the resilience and interconnectedness of our natural world. American Woodcock. Imagine this scene. A person cruising in their car captures a video of an American woodcock grouping in the middle of the road. The bird is in full-on dance mode, utterly adorable and carefree. The background music perfectly complements its moves, creating this whimsical moment. It's like the woodcock has its own party, enjoying the solitude in the middle of the road. What makes it so endearing is its obliviousness to the potential danger. There it is, having the time of its life, unaware of the risk that comes with dancing on a road. The sheer cuteness of the woodcock vibing alone, paired with the randomness of the setting, adds a touch of unexpected joy. You can't help but smile watching this creature find happiness in its own company, even if it's in the most unconventional place. This video captures nature's spontaneous charm, where a seemingly mundane drive turns into a delightful encounter with a dancing woodcock. It's a reminder that joy can be found in the most unexpected moments, even for a bird in the middle of the road. Crocodiles on diet. Once 3 crocodiles were hanging out on the land, just doing their crocodile thing. One day, a delicious fish started flopping around nearby. 2 of the crocs, even though they really wanted to, did not eat the fish. But the 3rd crocodile could not resist and decided to snack on the fish. Now that is where it gets interesting. The 2 crocodile pals, maybe because they were watching their figure, did not like that their friend was munching on the fish. Rather than clapping for his food choice, they joined forces and, with a quick pull, dragged their fish-loving friend into the water. In Crocodile Land, it turns out the diet promise is a big deal. So the lesson might be that true friends stick to their diets together, indeed if they have to do a water rescue. And that, my pals, is the story of the 3 crocs and the fishy adventure on dry land. The Gariel Crocodile. Once upon a time, there was a river where something amazing happened. A magical box with an eye. A camera captured a Gariel crocodile having a grand feast in the water. The Gariel, a cool crocodile with a super long beak, was surrounded by tons of yummy fish. It seemed like a seafood buffet just for the Gariel. The camera showed how the Gariel was having a blast, splashing around and munching on all the delicious fish swimming hard. The river became a party place for the empty crocodile. The Gariel's eyes twinkled with joy as it swam gracefully, savoring the delicious treat. The camera could not believe its luck landing this extraordinary moment of a crocodile living its best aquatic life. It was a fishy fiesta, and the Gariel was the VIP guest, enjoying every bit of the aquatic feed. And so, in the heart of the river, a crocodile's feast came a mesmerizing tale, captured by the watchful eye of the magical camera. The flying deer. In a quiet forest, something magical happens. A video camera caught an amazing sight, a deer making a huge jump. The forest, all covered in different shades of green, was like a stage for nature's own special show. The deer, all graceful and poised, got ready to jump as if it could defy gravity. With a quick move, it leaped into the air, looking just like it was flying. The jump was so big, almost like the deer grew wings. The whole forest seemed to stop and watch, enchanted by this amazing nature show. The camera, like a quiet friend, recorded the deer jumping through the air, freezing the moment. The deer's shadow against the trees made a calm picture of the wild forest. The video gave us a peek into how awesome nature is, leaving us feeling amazed. In those quick moments, the forest told us its stories, and the deer's jump was like a dance with the wind, a magical show right in the middle of nature. snake hanging from the ceiling. A camera captured a strange and unsettling sight. A mysterious snake dangled from the ceiling, the movement shrouded in mystery. This cryptic video unveiled the eerie truth that the snake was in the midst of devouring its prey. The snake, hanging from its tail, performed eerie spiral-like motions as it gripped onto a helpless possum. It seemed to draw support from the ceiling, perhaps using it as leverage to consume its unsuspecting victim. The chilling scene unfolded silently, the only sound being the snake's sinuous motions. As the camera rolled, the snake's cryptic dance of predation continued. The preying creature moved with an uncanny grace, its scales reflecting the dim light, making the scene even more unsettling. The possum's fate hung in the balance, its life slowly slipping away in this enigmatic tangle of survival. In this eerie and cryptic encounter, the snake's methodical and chilling behavior was revealed, reminding us of the mysterious and brutal aspects of nature that unfolds all around us. Stick insect. Alright, check this out. There's this trail camera video of a stick insect in Australia, and it's doing something bizarre. This little bugger is straight up hitting itself. I know, right? Creepy vibes all the way. So, you've got this seemingly innocent stick insect, but it's acting like it's having a one-insect mosh pit. It keeps smacking itself, and I'm sitting here like, dude, what's going on in your tiny bug brain? Watching it is like witnessing the insect version of a weird self-defense mechanism. It looks uncomfortable, almost like it's got an itch it just can't scratch properly. Imagine seeing that in person, a stick insect having a showdown with itself. I can't help but feel a bit weirded out. Stick insects are supposed to blend in and be chill, not engage in some insect self-slapstick. Nature's throwing us curveballs, and this stick insect is definitely playing an odd game. Creepy, uncomfortable, and just plain weird. That's the bug life down under, I guess. Exploring the scary creature. In a spooky video, a brave guy goes into a dark forest at night with his flashlight, making things creepy enough. He's careful as he walks through tall trees, and you can feel something weird in the air. The only light is from his flashlight, showing twisted branches and involved plants that make strange shadows. All of a sudden, things get really scary. The guy feels like something is hiding behind the trees. His flashlight shows a spooky creature with glowing eyes in the dark. His heart beats fast as he tries to understand what he's seeing. The creature stays hidden, showing up for just a little bit, making things even scarier. The guy, now both curious and scared, keeps going deeper into the forest. The weird feeling and the spooky creature make it a super scary experience, keeping people at the edge of their seats. The video really feels like a spooky adventure, showing things in the dark forest that we cannot explain. Creepy creature. Alright, check this out. There's this crazy video of some spooky creature with tons of legs, just casually strolling down a busy road in the middle of traffic chaos. Imagine a regular day, cars honking, everyone doing their thing, and then bam! This weird, creepy critter appears, making its way through the vehicles like it's on a casual walk. People in their cars are losing their minds, probably thinking they've landed in a sci-fi movie or something. I mean, who wouldn't freak out when faced with a creature straight out of your nightmares in the middle of rush hour? The footage captures this surreal moment, and you can practically feel the tension through the screen. The creature doesn't care about the hustle and bustle. It's just doing its own thing, strutting its many legs like it owns the road. You can almost hear the nervous laughter and exclamations from the folks witnessing this bizarre scene. It's like a real-life thriller unfolding in the midst of everyday life. Just another day on the road, but with a spine-chilling twist. Giant tarantula. In a wild world where big hairy spiders live, there is a fascinating story about giant tarantulas and tiny frogs teaming up. Watch this, the tarantula has a cozy burrow, and it's worried about creepy, crawly insects getting too close to its precious eggs. So what does the clever tarantula do? It befriends a teeny frog. Yup, the spider invites the little hopper to move in. Now you might wonder, what is in it for the frog? Well, the tarantula becomes the frog's guardian. No one messes with the frog when the big hairy spider is around. It's like having a guardian. In exchange, the frog does something incredible. It munches on those pesky insects that could harm the tarantula's eggs. Teamwork at its finest. So, there you have it, a wild partnership in the animal kingdom. A gigantic tarantula and a tiny frog, sticking together to outsmart the bugs and stay safe from bigger baddies. Nature sure knows how to create some surprising friendships. Scariest night of the truck driver. One spooky night, a lone truck driver found himself in a chilling dilemma. Picture this, he's cruising down a deserted road when suddenly his safe truck comes to an unexpected halt. Alone in the darkness, he decided to document the creepy encounter on video. As he fumbled with his phone, something caught his eye in the forest beside the road. A mysterious figure was moving swiftly among the trees. In the dim glow of his phone, the driver strained to capture the enigma on camera, but it remained elusive, darting through the dark. The suspense thickened as the driver's unease grew. The night came, the background for his unexplained fright, with the mysterious figure in the forest leaving an indelible mark on the trucker's memory. It was a spine-tingling night, where the stillness of the road was disrupted by the unknown, and the trucker's video left viewers wondering about the secrets concealed in the darkness. The creepy guy. In a spooky forest, a guy recorded a video of something really creepy. While he was walking around, he saw a weird person with all twisted body parts hiding among the trees. Things got scary when this strange figure felt the camera watching it. Slowly, it turned its twisted body toward the camera, giving the guy major goosebumps. The odd person started moving closer in a really weird and scary way. The guy, super scared, kept recording the strange sight. Dark played on the twisted trees as the creepy person came closer to the camera. The air got really heavy, and you could hear the leaves crunching under its strange footsteps. The guy, scared out of his wits, kept recording, not knowing what would be next. This whole thing left him feeling really uneasy, like a super mysterious and spine-chilling moment that stuck with him from finding the creepy person in the middle of the forest. Deer caught on cam at night. In the dark night, a special camera like a quiet spy zoomed in to take a cool video. Guess what? A nice deer, all cloaked in the dark, showed up on the screen. The camera really liked this deer and zoomed in more. The deer was just munching on some soft grass under the moon. Everything was super calm, and the air felt really peaceful. The deer did not know the camera was there, so it kept on eating, looking all graceful. The camera, like a secret eye, filmed this awesome moment in the wild. You could hear the leaves making soft sounds and other night noises in the background, making it even more peaceful. The tiny dots on the screen made a beautiful story about nature. It showed a night where a deer and some lawn were having a quiet hop away from everyone's eyes, but caught forever by the camera. Two-faced snake. Watch this amazing video where a small snake is held in someone's hand. But this is not just any snake, it's got two faces. Yep, you heard it right, a two-faced wonder. This little guy has one face on each side of its head, and it's super cool. Get up close as the camera zooms in, and you'll see the snake's double personalities, each with its own set of eyes and features. The person holding the snake does it with care, showing off its incredible double-sided nature. The snake is completely chill, wrapping around fingers without any hint of being mean. This two-faced snake is so special, making you wonder how in the world nature came up with this amazing idea. Think of the video like a cool story. The person's hand is like a stage, and the snake, with its two faces, is the star. It's a quick but alluring moment that makes you realize how awesome nature can be. It's like a sneak peek into the incredible surprises our natural world has waiting for us. Africa drunk tree. In the heart of Africa, a trail camera caught nature's happy hour, a wild gathering under the marula tree. Picture this: elephants, monkeys, and even ostriches munching on the juiciest, ripest fruits straight from the source. It's like a fruity buffet, and these animals are the VIP guests. As the camera rolls, you'll see these big, gentle elephants reaching up with their trunks, snagging the plumpest marulas. Monkeys swing by, grabbing their share with playful antics, and ostriches strut around, pecking at the fallen treasures. But here's the kicker: these fruits are packing a punch. The more these critters chow down, the more the marulas ferment, turning into fruity snacks with a bit of a kick. The result? A bunch of happy, tipsy animals stumbling around, having the time of their lives. It's like the marula tree is throwing the wildest party in the animal kingdom, and everyone's invited. This video is a front row seat to the joyous feast, where the circle of life meets a fruity fiesta, leaving you with a warm, fuzzy feeling. So grab some popcorn, kick back, and enjoy the show. Nature's own feel-good tipsy adventure. Cheers to the marula tree and its merry band of fruity enthusiasts. Sasquatch screeching at ATVs. In the deep forest, lit by bright daylight, a strange video happens. Hidden secrets linger among the tall trees. Some big ATVs, their engines softly rumbling, go into the wild forest. They're curious, but don't know the forest has more than wind whispers. As the ATVs move, the air gets tense, filled with odd sounds mixed with nature's hum. Suddenly, weird screeches break the calm, destroying the peaceful feeling. Even tough adventurers feel scared by these unknown sounds. The forest, usually quiet, now echoes with strange cries. The ATV riders, scared, stopped. What's hiding makes these spooky sounds in the quiet woods? The answer seems just out of reach. Tension grows. The forest turns into a place for mysteries. The ATVs, surrounded by old trees, just watch. Something beyond understanding is happening. Is it Sasquatch, a wild guardian, or an old spirit waking up? In that moment, the air feels weird with mystery. The familiar forest now hides secrets, calling the brave to look into shadows. The ATVs stand still, watching a mysterious show between nature and unseen things. They'll always remember the strange day in the heart of the forest. Dragon sighting. As the sun dipped low, something strange happened in the quiet woods. The trees stood without their usual colorful leaves, almost like a gray blanket covered them. A mist-like ghostly fingers wrapped everything, making it hard to see. The quietness broke when a strange and ghostly sound echoed through the empty space. It was as if the woods were whispering secrets. All at once, the silence turned into a loud noise of giant wings unfolding in the dark. A legendary creature, a huge dragon, appeared. Its shape stood out against the blurry darkness. The dragon, like an ancient guard, moved through the misty trees. The dragon's big wings made an eerie sound, as if it moved through the thick mist. The dragon moved in a way that didn't seem real, like it belonged to a world we don't know. Watching this, a strange feeling settled in the onlooker. The dragon flew up, disappearing into the dark sky. Its strange feeling lingered in the air, a mysterious sense that spoke of hidden places and things we don't understand. In that short moment, the line between what we know and what we don't wavered, and the woods stayed silent, keeping the secrets of that mysterious evening. Cloud burst. A person chilling on the beach next to their car captures this crazy video of a cloud straight up bursting and dumping into the ocean. It's both terrifying and mind-boggling, you know? But here's the twist. Some folks are shouting fake news and claiming it's just some edited video magic. Nobody's got a clue about what's really going on. Imagine the debate. Is it real or just some tech trickery? If it's legit, then cue the spooky music because folks are saying it might mean the end is lurking around the corner. It's like a real-life mystery movie, and everyone's trying to figure out if it's a sci-fi moment or just someone messing around with editing tools. But hey, truth or not, the video's causing a buzz. It's got people questioning, chatting, and maybe a bit freaked out. Who knew a cloud dumping on the ocean could stir up so much drama, right? Life's full of surprises, even if they come in the form of bizarre beachside cloud explosions. Volcano eruption. Imagine this crazy video. A camera captures a volcanic eruption smack in the middle of a mountain, close to the ocean. It's not just any eruption, it's like a horror movie scene. The lava's doing its thing, spewing out smoke that's climbing up to the sky. And get this, the sky turns black because of it. Now, we're not talking about your regular black clouds. We're talking about the whole sky getting swallowed by this dark, ominous presence. It's downright scary to witness. I mean, lava isn't playing around. It can burn up pretty much anything in its path. Watching this eruption is like peeking into the power of nature gone wild. The sheer terror of seeing the sky go dark thanks to the lava doing its dance gives you chills. It's a reminder that Mother Nature, as beautiful as she is, can also unleash some seriously spine-tingling stuff. Stay safe out there, folks. Volcanoes mean business. Death scene of fox. I'm really sorry to hear about such a distressing situation with the fox. It's tough when nature shows us its raw and sometimes harsh side. A trail camera caught a scene that's hard to shake off. A fox in pain struggling on the fields. Imagine that moment. The fox, a creature we usually see as clever and agile, now in a difficult spot. It's a sad and scary sight, watching an animal in pain. You can almost feel the weight of that moment, the sense of helplessness. Nature has its beautiful moments, but it also has these tough, heartbreaking ones. It's a reminder that the wild world can be both amazing and challenging. Scenes like this hit us in the gut, making us reflect on the circle of life, even when it's tough to witness. Let's hope for more moments of kindness and beauty in nature, even though sometimes it shows us its harsh realities. It's a tough part of the wild, but it's a part nonetheless. Thank you for coming along this spooky adventure with us. Subscribe to our channel if you want more spine-chilling stories and hair-raising encounters. We're always going into the deepest recesses to bring you the most intriguing and terrifying video ever captured on camera. And remember to set that notification bell to ensure you get all the updates on our fascinating adventures. Unseen room horror. In the confines of a room, a video recording captured an unnerving encounter with a mysterious entity. Positioned in the corner, this enigmatic creature bore a blackened visage and eyes that gleamed with an unsettling brilliance. The camera, functioning as a passive observer, documented the creature's sudden transformation from a static presence to a swift, menacing charge toward the person behind the lens. As the creature closed the distance, it unleashed horrifying sounds, plunging the room into an atmosphere of palpable dread. The recording, draped in a documentary tone, presented this inexplicable phenomenon with an air of detached observation. The black-faced entity, once a stationary figure, became a harrowing force in motion, leaving viewers with a chilling testament to the unexplained and the eerie mysteries that may lurk within the seemingly ordinary corners of our surroundings. Creepy things. Imagine this eerie scene. A girl cautiously opens a manhole, and through the darkness, a person's forehead is chillingly revealed on camera. It's the stuff of nightmares, right? The spine-tingling moment captured is undeniably creepy, sending shivers down your spine. The dimly lit surroundings add an extra layer of mystery, heightening the scare factor. As the girl slowly unveils the hidden world beneath, the unexpected appearance of someone's forehead intensifies the fear. It's the kind of unsettling sight that makes you question what might be lurking in the shadows. The simplicity of the scene amplifies its horror, a simple action turning into a heart-pounding experience. Whether it's a prank, paranormal encounter, or something else entirely, the video leaves an indelible mark on your imagination. It's a reminder that sometimes the ordinary can transform into the extraordinarily frightening, caught on camera for all to witness. Brace yourself for the unexpected, as reality takes a chilling detour into the realm of the unknown. Demonic wall? In the eerie recording, the unsettling scene unfolded, capturing a hair-raising spectacle that defied comprehension. A girl, draped in a white dress and possessing an otherworldly aura, assumed a demonic semblance as she clutched another girl by her long hair. The atmosphere became charged with an unspoken terror as this spectral entity defied gravity, climbing the wall with an unnatural ease, the girl suspended in mid-air by the strength of her own hair. The haunting image of the demon-like figure scaling the wall left viewers in a state of disbelief. The camera tracked the unnerving journey along the corridor of the wall, the girl in the creature's grasp seemingly at its mercy. Abruptly, with a malevolent gesture, the demonic entity released its ethereal grip on the captive's hair, sending her plummeting to the ground below. The chilling recording documented a nightmarish encounter, blurring the boundaries between reality and the supernatural. The enigmatic entity, with its spectral features, left an indelible mark on the viewers, leaving them to grapple with the eerie mysteries that linger in the shadows of the unexplained. Bear hunts the baby deer. Deep in the big green forest where the tall trees whispered old tales, there was a quiet watcher, the camera. This magical thing, its eyes wide open, started telling a special story under the green leaves. One day the camera saw something that made the leaves quiver. A little deer, happy and jumping, played under the spots of sunlight, not knowing about the danger close by. The air got heavy as a dark shape appeared, a strong, quiet bear, its fur blending in with the dark. The camera kept watching as the bear, super sneaky, followed the little deer. The forest showed its wild side, both pretty and tough in front of the camera. Each picture told a scary story about surviving in the wild. The forest, like a big stage for life and death, lets the camera share its secrets, keeping everyone fascinated by the hidden stories in the green world. Buffalo attack her cub. Deep in the wild, a camera quietly watched a life and death scene unfold. The lens caught a moment that was both sad and amazing. A mama buffalo had to make a super tough choice. An empty lion was coming closer, staring at the little buffalo cub. The mom buffalo did something brave. She threw her baby to safety with a strong shake of her head. The video showed how wild animals act on their basic instincts, telling a mysterious story of life and death. Indeed, in the beast world, moms protect their babies in surprising ways. The camera, like a secret watcher, recorded the harsh reality of nature. Dogman spotted in the forest. In a spooky forest, someone secretly recorded a strange video hidden among the trees. The video shows a mysterious giant dog-like creature known as the Dogman casually walking through the woods. The dark figure creates an eerie scene as it moves through the dark, making things feel suspenseful. People watching the video wonder if it's a creature of the night or just a trick of the darkness. The big mysterious shape moves mysteriously, adding to the creepy feeling. It makes you question what secrets might be in the dark forest and if there are other strange creatures lurking there. The video gets you thinking and gives you chills. The footage acts like a spark for your imagination, leaving you to think about the mysteries hidden in the forest. Every sound of leaves and fleeting shadow adds to the spooky atmosphere, making you feel a mix of curiosity and anxiety. The dark forest becomes a canvas for your imagination, creating a strong desire to uncover the secrets dwelling within the heart of the mysterious wilderness. Moose encounter. Deep in the wild, two brave explorers stumbled upon something really amazing that gave them goosebumps. Armed only with a camera, these adventurous friends found themselves looking at something mysterious and a bit spooky. As they carefully moved forward, their camera caught an unbelievable sight, a huge moose standing super close to them. The gigantic creature with its big antlers looked like a magical guardian of the woods and the misty surroundings. Not scared at each, the two friends, fueled by curiosity, wanted to get even closer to this mysterious creature. With each step they took, the moose stayed surprisingly calm. It was like there was an implied agreement between the humans and the moose. Even though the moose was big and strong, it did not want to hurt anyone. The musketeers were amazed by how beautiful and graceful the moose was. But then, something really surprising happened. As the friends kept going, the moose, as if following an invisible companion, gracefully went back into the misty air. The fog covered the moose until it disappeared, leaving the friends amazed and a bit confused. The atmosphere, which was filled with a mix of excitement and nervousness, became really quiet. The friends, after seeing something so extraordinary, could not help but feel a deep respect for nature. The story of their meeting with the mysterious moose came something to talk about, a memory they'll always remember. So the two brave friends stood there in the fog, thinking about the special connection they had with a wild creature that decided to disappear into the mist, leaving them with a sense of awe. Mysterious glow in the forest. Deep in the thick woods, a camera caught something mysterious that has investigators scratching their heads. The video shows bright eyes shining in the dark, but we cannot figure out where they're coming from. Even after looking at the footage closely, we cannot say for sure what kind of creature has these glowing eyes.
Hey, eyeballs. 2 eyeballs.
The mystery keeps going because we just can't solve it, no matter how hard we try. Trying to understand this weird thing only brings up more questions instead of giving us answers. These shiny eyes in the dark forest do not fit into any neat categories. Every frame of the video makes the mystery even more interesting, giving us a spooky feeling of not knowing what is out there. People cannot stop thinking about this unsolved mystery. The thing that makes it so interesting is that it will not fit any explanations. It keeps us wondering and guessing. Indeed, though investigators have limits with the video, the fascination with these glowing eyes is still there. The heart of the woods is like an unexplored place full of questions, and it makes us want to find out more about what is hiding in the dark. The creepy monster entered the room. In a poorly lit room, a man nervously handles his camera, trying to capture the creepy feeling filling the space. He feels uneasy as he tries to record strange sensations appearing out of nowhere. The dark door slowly opens, giving him a chill. Suddenly, a huge and spooky figure quietly enters, making everything feel weird and unreal. The man's hands shake as he struggles to understand this crazy intrusion. Creepy shadows move on the walls, turning the once familiar room into a mysterious puzzle. Fear thickens the air, making the man even more tense. The strange figure, a scary presence, stays in the camera shot, capturing everyone's attention and sending chills down their spines. The room, once a safe place, now feels strangely threatening, adding to the growing sense of fear in every corner. As the man deals with the unfolding terror, the camera captures all the scary details, increasing the viewer's own sense of curiosity and fear. The mysterious event in the dim room becomes a silent mystery, leaving those who watch it both intrigued and spooked by the unexplainable things happening. Strange events happened. A bunch of friends went for a relaxed drive, capturing their fun moments on video. Little did they know that their easygoing adventure would turn into something mysterious and spooky. While cruising down the road, a strange person suddenly appeared out of nowhere. This mysterious man walked in a creepy way, like something out of a scary movie, making the day feel weird and eerie. But that is not where the surprises stop.
Oh my god, what's that? What?
In another part of their recorded day, the friends were in a kitchen, happily clueless about what was about to happen. Out of the blue, a second person showed up, dressed up as Bigfoot. The unexpected sight of this creature startled the group, mixing feelings of fear and curiosity. The surprising costume and the sudden appearance created a spooky vibe, making this day unforgettable for everyone. The video not only caught their scared and amazed faces, but also the uneasy feeling that hung in the air. What was supposed to be a day of laughs and friendship turned into something strange and surreal. The weird walk and the Bigfoot surprise turned a regular outing into a memorable and slightly scary experience, leaving a lasting memory for the whole group. This day, full of odd events, became a part of their shared stories, ensuring they would remember it for a long time.
It works every time. Hoffman!
Two wild dogs on the road. Once upon a time, a camera on the road saw something crazy. Two big black dogs showed up and walked over to a parked car. They looked really interested. As they got closer, something strange happened. The dogs began biting on the front of the car. It was like they were having a creepy feast. Their tails wagged and they barked happily while checking out the car with curiosity. The metal parts of the car came with their chew toys. Every bite and pull made them super happy. It was like they found a new playground with the car just sitting there. The camera caught all this, making people laugh and be surprised. The dogs had no idea the camera was watching as they kept going with their unexpected feast. This turned a regular scene on the road into a cool story of dogs being mischievous. Bugged out camping adventure. In the wild forest, there was a man who decided to camp in. He thought it would be fun to make a video and share his adventure. But oh dear, little did he know that the forest had a surprise for him. As he recorded his video, he noticed something strange happening outside his roof. The air was buzzing with clusters of bugs, bitsy bones, big ones, all sorts of bugs. They were like a tiny army having a bug party right on his tent. At first, he tried to ignore them, allowing them to go down. But nope, those bugs were determined to join his camping trip. They covered his roof like a living, crawling blanket. Our camper could not help but laugh and cringe at the same time. He bravely continued recording, showing the world his unexpected bug-filled camping experience. Who would have thought that bugs could be similar to enthusiastic campers? And so, in the heart of the wild forest, our man shared his bug-tactic tale with the world, creating a video that left everyone amazed and perhaps a little itchy. A fluffball. So imagine this adorable panda, right? It's chilling in its little house, living its panda life. Then out of the blue, it decides to explore the world outside. But here comes the plot twist. There's a rock. The panda, being the innocent fluffball it is, gets totally spooked by this rock. Picture it. The panda comes out, minding its own business, and bam! It sees the rock and goes into panic mode. Now, this panda is all cute and cuddly, but at that moment, it's like it just discovered a monster or something. Confused and scared, the panda's expression is probably priceless. You might wonder, is this a normal panda reaction or something to ponder over? Well, animals can be pretty jumpy, especially when faced with unexpected stuff. So it's kinda normal for our panda friend to be a bit startled. Imagine yourself finding a mysterious object in your house. You'd probably be puzzled too, right? In the grand scheme of panda life, it's just a funny little moment, a hiccup in the daily routine of our fluffy friend. So no need to overthink it. Just enjoy the comical side of a panda getting a surprise from a rock. Brown bear versus gray wolf. A cameraman captures a video of a brown bear and a gray wolf teaming up for a hunt. I mean, who knew these furry dudes could be hunting buddies, right? So, it's pitch dark in the spooky woods, and these two, the bear and the wolf, decide it's time for a coordinated attack. Now, that's not your everyday sight. They're like the dynamic duo of Animal Kingdom, plotting their moves in the shadows. Imagine the suspense. The woods are lurking with mystery, and suddenly, bam! The bear and the wolf launch their attack. It's like a real-life action movie, but with fur and fangs. They're probably pulling off some tag team strategy, making sure their prey doesn't stand a chance. Now, why is this such a big deal? Well, bears and wolves aren't usually seen sharing hunting plans. It's like catching Batman and Superman teaming up. Rare and pretty epic. In those dark woods, nature throws us this unexpected plot twist. The bear and the wolf side by side, showing us a glimpse of the wild's teamwork. It's a reminder that even in the animal kingdom, teamwork makes the dream work. Or in this case, the hunt work. Fierce lightning strikes. Watch the power of nature in action in this wonderful film, as 8 lightning strikes demand attention. It begins with the house being fiercely embraced, momentarily bringing day into the night. Lightning's electrifying dance turns the river into a battlefield, dazzling the waters with its show of light. With their branches glowing in a way that seems unearthly, trees surrender to the force. It's the voice of nature shouting in bursts of light, not rage. Witness the thunderous display of a thunderstorm as the sky burst into flames, serving as a powerful reminder of the force of nature that is both magnificent and powerful, illuminating the earth with its electric presence. Mysterious mermaid. A strange creature that looked like a tiny pink mermaid was seen on a wooden bench at the sea's edge in an odd moment that was caught on camera. This enigmatic creature hovered by the water, lending a magical quality to the idyllic seaside scene, and an enchanted scene was created. The pink mermaid abruptly jumped into the water, leaving a trail of amazement in her wake. Viewers were left wondering where this wacky visitor came from after the sighting. Was it an illusion or a window into the otherworldly realm? The brief encounter with the mystery of the pink sea brought a little fantasy to the shoreline and served as a reminder that the oceans are full of secrets that can pique our interest and inspire our imagination. Protection against mosquitoes. Alright, imagine this hilarious showdown caught on a trail camera. A mosquito thinking it hit the jackpot buzzing over to bite someone. But hold up, the person's body hair becomes the unexpected hero, like a tiny army standing guard against the mosquito invasion. So there's our unsuspecting victim just chilling, and here comes Mr. Mosquito, thinking it found an all-you-can-eat buffet. But nope, the body hair steps up, playing the superhero role. It's like a tiny force field saying, "Not on my watch, mosquito." You can almost see the mosquito getting confused trying to navigate this hairy obstacle course. It's like a comedy sketch in the insect world. The mosquito probably thought it hit a hair jungle instead of smooth skin. And here's the kicker. The body hair actually works. The mosquito gives up, defeated by the fuzzy defense. It's like the person's body hair high-fived each other for a job well done, saving the day from itchy mosquito bites. So next time you curse your body hair, remember they're the unsung heroes in the battle against mosquito mischief. Who knew a little fuzz could be so mighty, right? Nature's got its own quirky ways of protecting us.
What the hell is that? What the hell?
Let's get up.
So, I know spotting an old man just walking anywhere does not sound spooky or anything, but spotting something which looks like an old man but with no head and carrying God knows what in his hand is one disturbing thing. To some it was a demon, while to others some kind of prank. But whatever it was, the man was not something you'd want to encounter in your life. Most of us just want to stay away from danger, but some curious minds, they just love diving deep into the mysteries. For instance, these two. While wandering in the forest, they came across an abandoned mine shaft. By the looks of it, it seemed like it's been centuries till the mine shaft has been used by anyone. So, well, unlike every normal human being, these two decided to go a little closer and check what was in there. And a second later, we knew the reason why the mine shaft was abandoned, as a weird creature with glowing eyes just pops out of nowhere. Just as spiders have been caught crawling on the trail cams, some other weird creatures have been caught flying here and there as well. For instance, take this one. This Ring camera was supposed to keep eyes on the intruders, but what it recorded left the house owners in shock. At first, what you see might look like a spider, but some tiny strange creatures keep flying around the camera. But what was it? Some fairies or something else? Do let us know what you guys think. When this man was trying to find something out of the ordinary in the woods, he came across exactly that. A weird, tiny creature with glowing eyes hiding deep under some abandoned well. And even though he was just looking for that kind of thing, the man did not stop for even a second to have a closer look at that thing. This video captures this super creepy guy lurking around in the woods. The person filming tries to have a chat with him and figure out what he's doing there.
How you doing? Oh.
But he doesn't say a single word. Instead, he just makes these spine-chilling noises that'll totally creep you out. After a moment, the man begins crawling out of the woods in the most bizarre manner, And that's when the person filming becomes spooked and decides to leave the area. So there's this video of these guys who went for a night walk in the woods. They had a flashlight, but it was still hella dark. As they were walking, they found this strange creature sitting on the ground with its back to them. At first, they figured it was some sort of animal, but when it turned its head around, they saw these creepy glowing eyes and a super creepy face. Some folks say it was a demon, while others reckon it was a fallen angel. Either way, it's some seriously spooky stuff. This video features a man who was intrigued by unusual sounds emanating from the sewer near his home. He'd heard similar noises before and had seen what he believed to be an extraterrestrial being. In a courageous attempt, he tried to communicate with the creature, but the outcome was anything but calm. While some speculate that it may have been the rake, the identity of the creature remains a mystery. Dark web is something we all know about, but not everyone can access. And trust me, the ones who did access it ended up regretting. Take this video for example. We see a creepy creature moving in the house from hallway to the room and then to God knows where. And if you're thinking it was human, just look at the way it's walking. Does that look human to you? In July 2021, some people were on their way back to their home in India. According to them, it was somewhere around midnight when they came across this creepy figure walking along the road. Good thing they had a dash cam installed in their car, so we got this footage. And just look at the way it's walking. It seems like an alien to me. But do let us know what you guys think. A man in Australia was out for his routine walk when he came across this strange-looking worm-like thing. It's not the fact that it looks like a worm that makes it strange, but it's the length of the thing and the way it's divided into multiple segments is what makes it strangest of all. I've never seen any worm of such length before. This man heard some strange noises from the forest and decided to venture out there late at night to see if he could find something interesting. However, he came across a bizarre creature lurking behind a tree and making creepy whistle-like noises. When he spotted it, he sprinted away as fast as he could, and fortunately, he managed to escape without harm. The person who filmed the video was extremely surprised by the massive creature that he captured. However, the shocker was that the creature was nowhere to be seen when they returned the next day to film it again. This caused a frenzy online as people tried to decipher what it could be. Some speculated it might be a Nephilim or a Yeti, while others believed it could be a top-secret military project. You must have always heard about mermaids being a mythical creature, but this video will get you doubting that. A man in India saw something unusual swimming in the water and went to inspect it, and to his surprise, it was something which looked exactly like a mermaid, just a little smaller in size than we all must have expected. Perhaps it was a baby mermaid, or maybe just a little monkey drowning. With the video ending so abruptly, there's nothing we can say for sure. Now, sighting a Bigfoot here and there and from a very far away angle is one thing, but capturing a really big creature falling and tumbling down is just on another level. And this is exactly what this man was able to capture on his camera. Two big creatures, or perhaps yetis, were seen devouring an animal, and a second passes and we see one tumbling down the icy hill. Even though it was recorded in 2016, to this day, no logical explanation has been given by anyone. A crawling creature. This video literally has everyone spooking out as they see a weird glowing creature in the middle of nowhere at night crawling on the ground. Some call it the rake, while others think it's just some unknown animal. But the ones who happened to record it said it looked similar to a human, but was not a human at all. So then what was it? I guess we'll never know. Trail cameras usually capture animals chilling, hunting, and going along their normal life. But sometimes these cameras capture things out of the ordinary. For instance, this bear was just going along his way when he suddenly saw something he'd never seen before. His own reflection. And needless to say, we do not think he liked it a lot. Camera can be handy at times, but we need to be careful because sometimes trying to record dangerous things can lead to unfortunate circumstances. For instance, take the case of this man who tried to record a Bigfoot strolling along in the woods. Guess he was lucky, or maybe hiding perfectly, that the creature didn't notice him, or we wouldn't have been able to get this footage. A couple had been noticing weird noises in their backyard, but they'd never been able to know what was causing it, so they installed a camera there. It was all peaceful and quiet at first as nothing suspicious happened, but as some time passed, we saw a creepy head popping out of the fence. We see it once, then we see it twice. Was it just a dog, or was it something which had remained hidden from us since forever? This footage might not be as disturbing or creepy as many others in today's list, but this is unusual nonetheless. As we see this Florida man dancing along with the alligator, we can't help but rub our eyes twice to make sure this is real. And trust us, this is real. Florida sure is one strange place. This dude was filming and caught a freaky creature hiding in the shadows. It only showed itself when he stopped moving, and it had these creepy glowing eyes. But when he tried to get closer, the thing bolted back into the dark. Now we're left with more questions than answers, wondering what the heck that thing even was. Now these little beings were found by a woman on her kitchen floor, and if you're thinking these are little mice, no, they are not. According to the experts, the legs of the creatures resembled moths, and there's a chance that the upper body might have been eaten by a cat, but the experts weren't so sure either, so we don't know what these tiny little beings were. Have you ever come across the buck who's the handsomest of all? The bad boy, grazing the grass and winning all the ladies with his wig on? Well, now you have. This buck was recorded in 2013 and caught the attention of everyone with his stylish wig. It was at first part of his antlers, but then slowly moved on top of his head, making him the most stunning buck ever. Did you check out that weird video of a goat standing still and staring straight ahead? It's been all over the web and everyone's losing it. Some peeps reckon it might be the mythical skinwalker, while others are calling BS. We ain't got a clue who shot it, so it's all up to our own imaginations.
Hello. She wants to come in.
Damn, one thing's for certain. It's super creepy. Footage was uploaded by some unknown guy in 2017, and it had everyone in shock who happened to watch it. At first, we see the quiet of a cemetery, but then as the camera rolls on, we catch a glimpse of a bizarre humanoid figure half hiding behind a grave. If we zoom into it, we see a weird being with a huge head and arms. It fits so accurately to what we have in mind for an alien, don't you think? This might be too short of a clip, but a mere second is enough to feel the spookiness of the video. We see a creepy figure emerging from the dark and running straight towards the man holding the camera. And then we see the man running as fast as he can for his life. I'm not going near any tunnels from now on. A kid was out in the woods when he started hearing some weird noises, and that's when he decided to take his phone out and film it while trying to see what was causing it. And to his surprise, it wasn't just him who was looking for the creature. The creature was also looking for him, and that we get to know when he comes out of the woods and starts running towards the kid. Back in 2013, there was this video that spread like wildfire online. It showed a lone girl dressed in white walking around a cemetery while some men recorded her. The video lasted about 4 minutes, and the girl was shown wandering around the graveyard, stopping by different graves. Who was she? Did she happen to be a ghost? These and countless other questions were thrown around, but no one had any answers to offer. In this video, we see a courageous person exploring an empty house using only a flashlight. While exploring, the person begins to feel uneasy, and then a frightening creature appears from the darkness, moving towards them and making terrifying sounds. The person quickly runs away from the house, clearly scared by the unknown creature. Although we don't know what the creature was, it's obvious that the abandoned house is not a suitable place for those who are easily frightened. At first, we see a deer all panicking, running from here to there and eventually running away from the man. and in a second emerges another deer unlike any other, with its neck all folded. And then it runs away too, as fast as it could. All this happens in a few seconds, and the man there is like, what just happened? Even though it was just 2 deer, that does not make the video any less creepy. In May 2019, a woman found a weird body laying in her yard in Florida. She immediately called the authorities to come and see what it was, and needless to say, they were all just as perplexed as she was. According to some, it was a big lizard. But what exactly caused the big lizard to dry up like that? Not even the bones were there. It's not just forests and jungles that hide secrets beyond our imagination. Sometimes it's the ice, too. For instance, this man who ended up finding a Bigfoot all frozen up under the ice.
I can see its eyes and it's his head.
Maybe it got trapped inside by the cruel nature, or maybe it was just a hoax. Which, even if it was, I'll be scared as hell still. This footage was filmed when a team of workers were told by some locals that they think there's a snake in their ceiling. None of them knew that it wasn't just a snake on that ceiling, but 2 massive snakes living up there. As the ceiling dropped, the snakes almost dropped with it too, leaving everyone near them to jump back in horror. It happened in Malaysia, and since this video was uploaded, everyone there has been checking their ceilings twice every night. Now, was it just a tiny spider looking so big due to being close to the trail cam? Or was it a really massive spider lurking in the depths of the woods? It's up to you what you think, but if you ask me, I'm never going into those woods with such long-legged creatures crawling everywhere. Are dwarves real, or are they just works of fantasy? I guess you'll be shocked to know that there's a chance that these creatures might be real. I mean, look at this video and the small things in the jungle. Don't they look very similar to what a dwarf would be like? I don't know if any of you might have guessed it, but this one is also from Florida. She wanted to check the outside bathroom, which was along the pool, and it seemed all fine until she went up close to the sink and found this thing hiding inside. But the question here is, what was it? A snake? A lizard? A gecko? And because it's Florida, we can't really say anything for sure. Imagine you're out with friends on a drive late at night and you encounter this in the way. Well, this is what happened to these guys who were just having fun when not just 1 but 2 pairs of creepy glowing eyes started staring at them. Even though the creatures were far and the guys were in the car, that was not enough to make them any less scared. Once a man was in the forest gathering some logs when he stumbled upon something peculiar. We're not exactly sure what was going through his mind, but he ended up picking up this Eerie doll and taking it back to his home. To make matters even more bizarre, he even decided to record the doll while it was doing who knows what. If it were me, I wouldn't even dream of doing something like that. Not even in a million years. If you think giant mutated spiders are only in the sci-fi movies, you think wrong, and this video will show you how. People in Ragasnika were shocked when one morning they saw this giant spider crawling across this hill. Luckily, it was far away from the population, so no one got harmed. But the most mysterious part is that the spider just vanished in a few minutes. Where did it go? No one knows. Okay, so what comes into your mind when you first see it? Me, being dumb, thought it was the grass walking, but it turns out to be some kind of insect, a very tiny one. Though the man who uploaded it didn't happen to have any kind of information about it, and the thing was just as unusual to him as it is to all of us. But let us know if you guys have any info on this one. This hairless creature was discovered by a group of plantation workers. It had small ears, no tail, and a bald, brownish-gray body with sharp claws. The workers were frightened by its odd appearance and believed it was a supernatural entity coming to haunt them. They attacked the creature, but afterward, specialists in nature explained that it was an uncommon Malayan sun bear. The workers were rebuked for their harsh behavior, and the bear was relocated to its natural habitat in the woods. As the videographer was recording a moose by the side of the road in Gaspésie, Quebec, Canada, they noticed an oddity in the footage. Although the moose was initially the only thing in view, the viewer became curious about a strange figure on the back left of the video. The clip gained a lot of attention online, and many people made guesses about what the enigmatic figure could be, ranging from supernatural beings to extraterrestrial life forms. The question of what could be hiding in the Quebec wilderness remains unanswered, causing people to wonder. This image is taken from two videos, one which shows a ghost attempting to hide from something, and to do that he jumps into the water. This whole thing was recorded on a trail cam set nearby to look for animals. The next clip shows an alien-like figure peeking from behind the tree. If it wasn't for the glowing eyes, the figure might have gone unnoticed and considered to be just part of the tree. In the video, a group of individuals is seen walking at night with torches and sticks while leading some goats. Everything seems ordinary until you spot a white goat with an unusual object hanging from its neck. The men appear frightened by the object, which stays attached to the goat even when they attempt to take it off. Eventually, it resembles a strange shadow on the ground, swiftly heading towards the forest and vanishing. To me, it appears quite disturbing. What are your thoughts on what it might be? This video was captured by a brave soul who thought it would be a really great idea to go out alone into the deep woods at night. He thought he'd end up meeting some unusual beings and, well, guess what? He got exactly what he was expecting. A creepy little cryptid staring right at him from behind the tree. Was it just waiting for the right moment to attack, or was it too scared to come out? The mystery has been unsolved since forever. Considering the last clip, if you think the woods are only creepy and unsafe at night, let us tell you how wrong you are, and this video will prove it to you. These trees were recorded moving. Like, literally moving from one place to another. Was it the neighborhood that annoyed them, or they felt unsafe due to humans? We could never know since trees don't talk. Now this one might be just an image taken by a trail cam and not a whole video, but this single image is enough for us to get an idea about how eerie and unbelievable life in the woods can be. Was it an alien or just an animal from an unusual angle? We can't say for sure, but you let us know if you have any ideas. If you think it's just another usual trail cam video which shows gorillas sitting here and there and busy with their normal routine, that's not the case. These aren't just any gorillas. These are the Cross River gorillas, and sadly they're endangered with only 200 individuals left to survive. In fact, these are the rarest gorillas on the whole planet. And this trail cam happened to capture these majestic creatures living their lives in Cameroon. You must be thinking it's too dark and too blurry to actually determine that's a Bigfoot going about in the woods, but the size of the creature and what we can make out from the darkness, I don't see any chance of it being some other animal other than Bigfoot. I mean, we can see it walking on 2 feet and it being all dark and hairy, and its size as compared to the trees is pretty huge. Ask me, and I'd say it's a Bigfoot for sure. This man had heard that mysterious creatures lurk in the desert, especially at night. So he did what anyone would do, set up a camera and waited for the night to pass so he could go check if it captured anything unusual. And to his surprise, it actually did. What was it? A death worm? An alien? A monster? We'll give you a moment to take a guess. But when he inspected it all, it turned out it was just a buffalo. But scary nonetheless. Don't worry, man, we were just as confused as you were. In June 2022, a man's security camera happened to click a photo which had the whole world in shock. Even the mainstream media couldn't help but feature it. They called it the Wolfman. Nobody had any idea if that was someone playing a prank or was it really a Wolfman. At first, the residents of the area thought it was just a coyote responsible for the missing animals and spreading fear everywhere, so they set up cameras everywhere in hopes of catching the animal in the act. However, what the camera ended up recording was something that blew their minds. A huge creature was seen lurking in the woods. And what else could it be except for the famous Sasquatch, right? It was never caught, but was never seen ever again either. Maybe it's since that humans have come about it. What do we call a person gliding through the streets? Not walking like normal human beings, but moving in some otherworldly form? We call it a ghost, and a ghost is what this CCTV camera ended up recording. Now, don't ask me whose ghost it was, because I don't know about that, but it does seem like in a hurry. Maybe he was going on his daily haunting duty. What do you say? A crooked, glowing creature moving in the weirdest way possible in the street. If I ever see something like that, I'm going to leave the country for good. I don't know how these people get the courage to actually stand there and record such stuff. And, well, as soon as this video hit the internet, it had everyone in shock. Questions arising from everywhere about the authenticity of the clip and the identity of the creature, but the questions had been unanswered ever since. How fast is a mountain lion, and how sneaky is it? If you find yourself wondering such questions, then we're here to give you answers. As this mountain lion sneaked up on the deer, and the deer was all clamped in its claws in a matter of mere seconds, and good thing this was all captured on a trail cam installed somewhere in California, and if you notice, the leap is right on the neck, fast and on target. Amazing. When one cougar minded its own business, the other one was in a mood of letting the man know how dangerous he can be. So he ran as fast as he could towards the man and stopped just a few inches away. And he did it for 6 minutes straight. Might be the longest 6 minutes of that man's life. And about the man, I would say he did a great job at staying calm and not taking off running as most people would have done, and he never turned away from the cougar. And that's what saved his life. Recently, a trail camera recorded an intense brawl between two male bears. It all started when one of the bears let out a bone-chilling snarl, warning the other bear to back off. Things quickly escalated from there, with the bears wrestling and biting each other in a wild frenzy. The fight lasted for a few minutes before they eventually went their separate ways. It was a crazy scene that happened deep in the heart of the woods. A creepy trail cam pic caused a stir online because a little girl was seen in the middle of nowhere with no humans around. People wondered how she got there or if she was a ghost, but it turns out she was just with her grandpa and the pic was taken in the woods. No need to be scared, she's a real human. This picture was captured by a trail camera in the dead of night. We haven't been able to investigate it further, but it appears to be a rake lurking in the darkness of the woods. We're keeping our eyes peeled for any updates, but for now, all we have is this eerie image, and people are saying it's real. It isn't always the animals or the mysterious beings that lurk in the woods. Sometimes it's humpback whales also, found laying all deep in the woods. And how exactly the whale ended up there, so far away from the ocean? Well, that's been a mystery ever since. When a man went out to check his trail cam and what it captured this time, he was stunned to see the picture the camera had taken. To some, it appeared like two glowing eyes, and to others, it was a UFO. Since it was just a picture, we can't say if it was fake or just something which looks eerie. Crocodiles are super deadly creatures. They don't care about anyone or anything, not even if you're just trying to record them with a camera. They can sneak up on you real slow, and before you know it, you're stuck in their powerful jaws with no escape. These fierce felines hunt and chow down on all sorts of critters, but one time one of them got snapped by a camera while running into a rattlesnake on its way somewhere. It made sure to take out the snake before resuming its original plans, but man, it really had to work hard to take down that snake. It used its sharp claws and teeth to crush and bite the snake's head in an epic battle. At first, the coyote could be seen running away from the camera's range of vision, and shortly after, the mountain lion appeared and chased after the coyote. And after a few seconds, we could hear the coyote screaming for help, indicating that the mountain lion had caught it. That's how fast these deadly lions are. Have you ever seen videos of people fighting that go viral online? It happens quite a bit, right? But it's actually pretty rare to come across videos of kangaroos fighting. Well, I recently saw one on trail camera footage. These two kangaroos were squabbling and it was pretty interesting to watch. The fight started when they grabbed each other by the neck and tried to knock each other over. But in the end, they both walked away peacefully. Pretty cool, huh? A home security camera in Texas ended up recording a girl dressed in all white walking through the backyard. When the family saw it, they were all perplexed as the girl was not someone they knew or had ever seen. But then, who was it? A ghost? Or just someone pulling a prank? Humans have a natural curiosity that drives them to investigate anything unusual. But in this particular case, a man took his curiosity to the extreme. He heard strange sounds coming from the woods and decided to explore it late at night to see if he could find anything interesting. To his surprise, he stumbled upon a strange creature behind a tree, making weird whistle-like sounds.
What the hell is that? What the hell?
Realizing the danger, he quickly ran away as fast as he could without looking to see if the creature was following him. It seems his curiosity got the best of him in this scary encounter. The Amazon rainforest is a place where you can find unique and unusual creatures. People often put trail cameras there to capture these animals. Recently, a rare Amazonian short-eared dog was spotted on one of these cameras. The species was thought to be almost extinct for a while, and researchers were losing hope of finding any. However, this video gave them new hope. The dog was just sniffing around in the forest like any other day. Teams have been sent to locate the dog so that it can be kept safe in a preserve and live longer. When these pictures went viral online, they really got people talking. They show a little cat sitting on top of some big animals, which surprised a lot of folks. Nobody could believe how chill the cat was about it. Some people even made jokes about the cat being the boss of all the other animals. But then some experts gave their 2 cents and said that the cat, which is called a genet, was likely using the other animals as a lookout point to find prey. That's pretty clever if you ask me. There was a guy in Brazil who saw something strange on a rooftop while he was doing his own thing and decided to record it. What he captured was a weird creature that looked like a huge ant hanging out on the roof. Some people thought it was extraterrestrial, but to me it looks like a really big ant. Brazil has all sorts of creepy crawlies, so who knows what else is out there, right? The freakiest part is that the creature vanishes right after the guy spots it. What was it doing up there? We may never find out. Have you ever seen those spooky creatures people call night crawlers or soul walkers? They can give you the creeps, but they're also strangely calming. There's this video from California back in 2011 that shows 2 stick-like figures walking through the woods. They almost look like a family of ghosts, with one resembling a little baby ghost and the other maybe a ghost mom or dad. It's a peaceful and serene scene, and I hope they were able to keep wandering about undisturbed. Trail cameras are used to take pictures of animals in the wild, but sometimes they capture something really creepy. Like this one time, a man in a clown mask was caught on camera in the forest at night. We don't know what he was doing there, or if he was even a real person. The spooky clown stared right at the camera before vanishing into the woods, giving everyone the creeps. Who knows what other scary stuff is out there lurking in the shadows? The deep, dark woods conceal secrets and elusive creatures that have managed to evade human detection. Despite our assumptions that certain species have gone extinct, they persist in their natural habitats, hidden from our eyes. However, a trail camera recently captured a remarkable sighting in Vietnam, a 2-tone mouse deer that scientists believed had been extinct for 30 years. The footage astonished the world as it revealed a healthy and lively creature meandering through the woods. So there was a video that captured an elk on a trail cam wearing a tire like a necklace. Crazy, right? This poor elk had the tire around his neck for 2 years while going about his daily life. As time passed, his neck and antlers grew bigger, which made it impossible for him to remove the tire by himself. Luckily, wildlife officials came to the rescue. They gave the elk some medicine to make him sleep and attempted to remove the tire. Sadly, they had to remove his antlers too. But don't worry, the elk will grow a new pair of antlers in due time. The Wildlife Channel put cameras in the jungle to see the animals there. They were hoping to film them doing normal things, but what the cameras showed was surprising. The bears they caught on camera were dancing and moving their bodies like Shakira. It's pretty amazing that bears can dance like that, but did you know that bears also get itchy? And instead of scratching themselves with their paws like we do, they use trees. And look at them go. They're really enjoying themselves, aren't they? When you go camping, unexpected guests might drop by, like mosquitoes and other bugs if you're lucky. But if you're not, like the guy in this video, a big male lion and 2 lionesses might pay you a visit. The man was sleeping soundly in his tent when all of a sudden this happened. Luckily, he stayed put and didn't try to run away. The lion seemed more curious than anything and didn't harm him. Despite the scare, the camper had an unforgettable night. So there's this really weird thing that a camera caught in the forest. It looked like the earth was moving up and down, almost like it was taking a break from spinning and going around the sun. People call it the breathing earth because it's like the ground is breathing. This happens when the wind is strong and the ground is loose. It can be pretty scary if you don't know what's going on. You might think the earth is going to swallow you up. It's definitely one of the craziest things ever caught on trail camera. Someone caught a really creepy video and posted it online. It shows a creature that looks like a spider or maybe a crab, and it scared a lot of people. At first, I thought it was just a dog dressed up in a spider suit, but when I took a closer look, I realized it definitely wasn't a dog. The only dog in the video looked totally freaked out by the weird bent-legged things too. So we're all pretty confused about what it could be. So there was this male deer in Ottawa, Canada that got caught on camera losing its antlers. It might seem strange to us, but it's actually a regular thing for male deer to lose their antlers in winter to make way for new ones. The shedding process usually happens from late winter to early spring. It was funny to see that the deer in the video seemed surprised by what was happening and ran away looking confused. It's really hard to figure out what those lights in the sky are. Some people think they might be aliens, but others think it's just a bug in front of the camera. Do you think this means aliens are visiting us, or maybe they're here but we don't even know it? Also, what about those strange flying objects we sometimes see? The government just released a report on them, but there's still not enough evidence to know for sure what they are. We know how birds travel from one place to another in flocks, all flying together to search for new places to live and feed, right? But this murmuration of a massive flock of birds was just something else. Even the researchers said they'd never seen such a kind of behavior in birds before, and that it might be alarming as well. Do you doubt the existence of Bigfoot and other creatures like that? Well, check this out. There's some drone footage that might make you think twice. In the video, you can see some enormous trees shaking like crazy as if a giant monster is trying to pull them out of the ground. And we're not talking about puny trees. These ones are huge and super tall. No way could a person or machine do something like that. So do you still believe that Bigfoots are just made-up stories? And this video was captured on a trail cam, and it's just too cute to miss. You can see a mother fox and her 4 cubs all playing around and annoying their mom a bit, but she doesn't seem to mind at all. What's even more amazing is that the family seems completely oblivious to the fact that they're being recorded. This picture shows a Bigfoot walking through the woods. It was taken by a trail cam installed in the Charleston area, but when they went to investigate it, it turned out to just be a cutout of a cardboard, which was all part of a prank pulled by someone. Believe it or not, this bear from Boulder, Colorado has become the new selfie champ. The story goes that this curious creature found a camera with a motion sensor and decided to go wild with it. The outcome? More than 400 snapshots of the bear posing in all kinds of ways, giving his best sultry gaze and even making some goofy faces. This bear wasn't going to quit until it got every picture just right for social media. A man happened to capture this slimy thing when it was on his way somewhere, and since it wasn't like anything he'd seen before, he decided to capture it on camera. It doesn't appear to have any eyes, but a head-like thing which moves a little bit. It looks something like what a blob would look like. So is it some new species? And if it is, then I'd rather stay away from this slimy thing. Ever wondered how large anacondas are? What's the maximum limit they can go to? Well, they can easily go to 30 feet, and this anaconda right here can give you an idea of how dangerous these beings can be. The tree can't even hold its weight, and it comes down as this snake tries slithering its way up on it. Watching this, I'm really glad Titanoboas are long gone, or God knows what might have happened. Maybe it really was a rake, or maybe just a gorilla with glowing eyes. Though the chances of it being the latter are pretty low because there aren't many gorillas whose eyes glow like that in pitch dark. So what does that mean? Was it really a rake? And if so, then where did it go after staring at the camera? Are they hiding it in the deep dark regions? Or do you think it's all fake? When two guys were out in the woods filming and doing their thing, they heard weird noises coming from somewhere nearby, and they thought it'd be better to go and check the area out. Not knowing what was coming, they went there, and then this happened. A weird whitish creature came running towards them, freaking them out. The video ends abruptly, so we're not sure what happened to them. If you think you're safe from the weird beings if you're at your home, then you're wrong. They follow you everywhere you go. For instance, take a look at this clip. This man thought he lived alone until a kid appeared from behind the TV, peeking from behind. The man had to go check, and that's when things got weird, because the kid completely vanishes when the man reaches there. And this bended like a dog creature was caught on camera running away from something, and this is the point where I wonder, was it scared of something? Or did it do something and was trying to run and not get caught? Even after millions of views on the internet, no one was able to tell exactly what that was. Let's say the day's pretty stormy outside and you still think that you need to go outside to see how bad the weather is. And when you do, this is what you see? What will you do? Obviously go back into the house as soon as possible, right? Unlike this man who thought he should take his camera out and record it all. A brave soul, I must say, or maybe it's fake. What do you think? Just the head out of the water, standing straight, not even moving an inch, and water dripping from its mouth. This is a creature which was caught on camera somewhere in China. As soon as the video hit the internet, people started claiming it was a sea dragon. But the question is it really? Or is it just a fountain more than half inside the water? Let us know if you know anything about it. Long gone are the days when black cats were considered signs of bad luck or other things, but there are times when I find myself wondering, what if those people were right? And you'll agree with me when you see this black cat with glowing eyes staring straight towards the man. She refuses to clear the path for the man, which of course scares the hell out of him, and not only that, she also attacks and hisses at the man. What remains unexplained is what caused this cat to show such weird behavior. Insects are creepy, and there's no denying that, but what if I tell you that these creatures are starting to get even creepier? Look at this one, for instance. When people saw it for the first time, they weren't just weirded out, but also confused, not knowing what kind of insect it was. But let me tell you, it's called Creatonatos gangus, and it's a kind of moth, usually called the monster moth, created by Satan himself. While exploring the park, a man stumbled upon a squishy mass in the pond that bore a striking resemblance to a brain wiggling around in the water. Fortunately, it wasn't a human brain as he initially feared. Nevertheless, its peculiar nature was just as bewildering as a real brain would have been. It turned out to be a collection of minuscule creatures rarely seen before. People who've encountered this unusual formation have given it interesting monikers such as Blob Monster and Dragon Booger. A security guard whose duty, unfortunately, was of night, and he had to guard the building all night long. For some days, he was hearing weird noises like someone slamming the door, but he didn't pay much attention to it. But one day, it was getting a little too much, so gathered all the courage and went to check who exactly is there. While he couldn't see anyone, his camera captured a ghostly shadow on it. But was the ghost behind all those noises, or was there something more scary hidden? No one could even answer that. A Facebook picture circulated in 2014 had a lot of people up there worried. The post was shared thousands of times within a few hours and had a lot of people uttering the word skinwalker, a well-known legend in Indian country. The picture shows an unexplained being lurking on the side of a road. In April 2023, people saw a mysterious creature swimming in the water. It was in a park where most of them went jogging in the morning, so a lot of witnesses were there. The creature looked like it was stuck in the water but refused to come out, so no one could really tell what it was except that it was unusual and nothing like they'd ever seen before. To some, it looked like a serpent, but nothing was ever confirmed. When the video was uploaded, no one could tell what it was. A caterpillar? Or maybe some other insect? But it didn't look like anyone had seen before. Well, I did my research, and it came out to be a thing called a case-bearing clothes moth. And this thing is just as weird as its name. They're named due to the silken case the larva weaves to protect itself while it's eating your carpet, and, well, I too would be weirded out if I ever saw one. I don't know what the man was doing on that raft and going exactly where, but when he turned the camera towards the thing he thought was following him, it definitely gave me creeps. If something like that was following me, I don't know how I'd remain so calm and record it all. But, well, he did, and after watching the clip, many suspected it to be a mermaid or something similar. Even though nothing was confirmed, there's still a slight chance that it might be. You must have watched Courage the Cowardly Dog. Well, let's just say life might just be the same for some people. For instance, this young man who recorded the clip of this weird creature lurking somewhere on Earth. Now, I don't know what place that is, and I don't want to know either. Just look at the size. Who would be so calm recording it and not running for their life? Unless it's fake. When a man was looking outside his window, he saw something very weird. There was a man sitting in front if he looked through the glass. But when he saw not from the window glass, there was nobody. How exactly is that possible? Unless it's a vampire or something. But was it? What do you guys think? A few years back, some workers were assigned the work to go to the back side of the factory and check why one of the drainage pipes was blocked, since it was causing a lot of problems. So they went with their phone cameras rolling to get video evidence of whatever problem they faced. But they ended up capturing something they weren't expecting at all. A white figure peeked from inside the pipe, leaving them shocked. This pig comes from China, and it looks very different from other pigs. Its face is shaped in a way that some people find scary, and it has a nose that looks strange, like a person's nose or something that boys have. Because of its unusual face shape, it has trouble breathing, and its tongue sticks out of its mouth in a funny way. When it opens its mouth wide, it looks like it's screaming, but no sound comes out. It seems like nature didn't protect this little piglet enough. Encountering a Bigfoot from a distance is one thing, but witnessing the spectacle of a colossal creature stumbling and tumbling takes it to a whole new level, and that's precisely what this individual managed to capture on camera. Two immense beings, possibly Yetis, were observed devouring an animal, and within seconds, one of them lost balance and rolled down the icy slope. Despite being recorded in 2016, no one has been able to provide a reasonable explanation to this day. While most individuals tend to avoid perilous situations, there are those inquisitive souls who relish delving deep into the enigmatic realms. Take, for instance, this duo who, during their forest expedition, stumbled upon an abandoned mine shaft. Judging by its appearance, it seemed as though centuries had passed since anyone had set foot inside. Contrary to the instincts of regular folks, these two individuals decided to approach the mine shaft and investigate its contents. However, within seconds, they discovered why the mine shaft had been forsaken. An unusual creature with luminous eyes suddenly materialized out of thin air. Some men were driving their way home late at night when they saw something weird nearby, so they stopped their car and decided to film it on their camera. And when you see this, you'll be just freaked out as it shows a creepy creature looking towards the men from behind something. Some claimed it was the rake, while others said it was just someone in a costume, but nothing was for sure. This cat was doing the usual cat stuff, and the owner of the cat was recording herself being herself, just like most cat people out there do. But then something weird happened. A creepy hand came from under the drawer and tried grabbing the cat. People were quick to suspect it was a demon living under there. What do you think about it? When people started hearing weird noises coming from the sewers, they informed the authorities. However, even after investigating, there was nothing to be found, so they set a camera under there. And this is what the camera recorded: a pair of glowing eyes. Like the creatures came to inspect and quickly ran away after seeing the camera. Pretty scary, don't you think? Where trail cameras usually take pictures of animals when they're doing their normal things like resting, looking for food, and doing their daily tasks, sometimes these cameras capture really strange and funny moments too. Like this bear who was just doing its bear things when suddenly it saw something really strange in front of it. It was its own reflection. Can you imagine? The bear was really surprised and didn't like it at all. It didn't expect to see itself like that, and it got upset, or at least it seemed like it did. This CCTV camera was only mounted to ensure the safety of the vehicles and all, but it ended up recording a weird creature who crawled up to a poster on the wall and then continued to scratch it to pieces before moving away and out of the camera's reach. And even if we look at it closely, it looks nothing like a human wearing any costume. This Eagle Cam captures amazing footage off the coast of Southern California, specifically the west end of Catalina Island. We see a bald eagle in its cliffside nest about to settle for the night. A sly fox approaches hoping for free eggs, but Mama Eagle intimidates it. She calls for her mate who quickly responds. The fox posed no threat to the eagle, but was after the eggs. This video reveals the dangers of lurking in the wild and for the animals at night, as some predators prefer coming out when others are asleep. In January 2021, a clip went viral which showed a weird hairless creature crawling up to things in the jungle. As much as it creeped people out, it also alerted the authorities who began the search for it. And after months and months of search, they actually did find it. Though the bear was in pretty rough condition, he was scared and weak and had to be kept in a cage before he was transferred to somewhere safe and where he can be taken care of. People have been claiming the man here might be Jesus, but is it really? Or was it just some fake edited video? But just for a minute, if we consider it to be real, then wouldn't it be the weirdest clip out there? How did the man vanish into this strong flow of water? Did he survive? And if so, how? So many questions, and just one short clip as an answer is what we have. Now, as compared to all other videos in this list, this one might be the scariest of all. It was uploaded on YouTube in 2020 and freaked everyone out. Some said it was a weird being who lives in the sewers near their home, and others said it was a blob like a human mutant, but it later turned out that it was a man pranking his own friend. Look at the couple all happy, in love with each other. The clip seems so lovey-dovey. If you don't pay attention to what's happening in the background, let us slow it down a bit so you can have a closer look at the demon standing right behind them and then disappearing just a second after. The demons and the ghosts might only come out at night, but the witches can do it anytime they want. For instance, this one time when a man caught a woman dressed in white on his camera. She was standing behind the dumpsters, her hair all messy and on her face. Ask me, and she looked like she just came from a horror movie set. Or maybe she actually did. When this clip went viral, it scared the hell out of everyone who watched it. The massive gorilla-like figure was seen in it, but it was no gorilla, and that everyone could tell for sure. But then, what was it? That's the question no one has been able to answer. Bear catches trail cam. Trail cam catching animals doing their usual stuff is old. Animals catching trail cam recording them is new these days. Take this bear for instance. He was going on his way when suddenly he turned towards the camera, giving it a look like acknowledging the fact that the camera is there. It was a stormy day when this guy decided to go on a drive, and he never expected what he was going to see on his way. It was a massive bat, the largest anyone has ever seen. Or was it even a bat? It could be an alien too. You let us know what you guys think. In this intriguing video, we see a cat relaxing under a deck while a bald eagle unexpectedly enters the yard. The cat curiously observes the eagle as it approaches. They have a respectful standoff for over 15 minutes, and the cat cautiously approaches the eagle, causing its back to arch, and the eagle spreads its wings. It's unclear what the eagle's intentions were, whether it was after the cat or something else, but it was an intriguing clip nonetheless. This video has sent shivers down the spines of everyone who's watched it. In the dead of night, a strange, luminous creature is seen crawling on the ground in an isolated location. Some refer to it as the rake, while others speculate that it might be an unidentified animal. However, the individuals who captured the footage claim that although it resembled a human, it was undoubtedly not human. So what exactly was it? Perhaps we'll never truly know. While taking his usual stroll, an Australian man stumbled upon an intriguing creature that resembled a worm but possessed some peculiar characteristics. What truly sets it apart is not its worm-like appearance, but rather its remarkable length and segmented structure. I've never witnessed a worm of such considerable size before. A deceased werewolf was discovered by a farmer who subsequently handed it over to researchers for examination and analysis. Later on, unidentified individuals shared photos and videos of the werewolf, instilling great terror in those who came across them. Despite the researchers' diligent efforts to investigate, they were unable to provide any explanation, further deepening the enigma surrounding the incident. The dark web is a realm familiar to many, yet accessible to only a few. Trust me when I say that those who have ventured into it have often come to rue their decision. Allow me to present this video as evidence. An eerie creature silently traverses, moving from the hallway into a room and eventually disappearing into unknown territories. And if you suspect it to be a human, take a closer look at its peculiar gait. Does that resemble the movement of a human being to you? The notion of mermaids being mythical creatures may be called into question after watching this video. In India, a man spotted something extraordinary swimming in the water and approached it for closer examination. To his astonishment, he discovered a creature that bore an uncanny resemblance to a mermaid, albeit smaller in size than anticipated. Could it be a baby mermaid? Or perhaps a tiny drowning monkey? Given the abrupt conclusion of the video, we cannot definitively determine the truth.
This mind-blowing trail footage unravels an unexplained creature. It is a black creature with 4 legs and white, shining eyes, which makes it hard to identify it. Just look at the scary eyes of this animal. On top of that, this video was captured in the dark night, with some horror sounds of these wild creatures in the back. With every inch closer to this animal, it gets more horrifying to see. It is very brave of you all for sticking with this. Believe me, some more disturbing shots are yet to come. Have you ever seen a headless chicken? Yes, this is Mike, a headless chicken. It has not only survived a month or two, but has successfully lived up to 18 months. Isn't this spine-chilling? A chicken with no head has lived up to the age of a normal chicken. Told you this is gonna be crazy. Trust me, you'll be thrilled to see 2 bobcats negotiating a date. They see each other from a distance and start yowling. As they approach each other, they look into the eyes with constant growling. Both give awkward poses with rapid tail twitching. The gray cat is the female, and the red one is the male. It seems that the whole scene is directed by a renowned director. Can you believe that this loving video was captured on Valentine's Day? Deer are known for their naughty behavior. We have mischievous footage for you this time. This is a whitetail from early June in full velvet antlers in the Kamloops, British Columbia area. Deer are fast with their tongues, so we had to freeze the frame at the right moment. This deer was using his nose and tongue to pick up a scent on the trail. Amidst a deep, dark night in the forest, our camera caught an unnerving sight. Just look at this photo of greater kudu posing for the camera. Look at the beauty of these graceful animals. Who would not think this scene to be painted? This has been captured by a trail camera. There's a message in the eyes of these wild yet elegant animals, and it seems like they want to convey something. Another delicate balance between peace and horror is this encounter. People set out their tents on the trail side when a bear arrives at the campsite and steals their food. It opens the cooler to find hot dogs. Seeing a bear eating the goods carelessly is a captivating shot, perhaps. However, people fear bears. The campers are fortunate that the bear is busy with food and has not sniffed the humans. We've learned a lesson from this video, that you should never, ever leave your food by your tent. A video of a deer eating a bird in the sunlight has been seen through our trail camera. Now this is something to see, because a deer is mostly associated with grass. But this deer ate the whole bird, even the skeleton too. You'll be mesmerized yet disturbed to experience such a sight. Look at the poised eyes of this deer. Now, just think about the innocent birds. That bird would have never thought that a deer would be his predator. But welcome to wildlife. Enough scary sights for now. Let's see some heartwarming scenes. Watch this amazing crow removing harmful ticks and parasites from a deer's skin in just a few seconds. This is an amazing wildlife video you don't want to miss. The crow is removing the pesticides with astonishing precision and accuracy. This amazing video shows how cool crows are and how they can help us protect our environment. Our camera has captured an intense moment between a bear and a reindeer. Both stand face to face, entangled in confrontation. Just look at these shining eyes of deer. He refuses to be afraid of a predator. While the confidence of deer triggers the predatory instincts of the bear, it's a struggle for survival. You're lucky to witness the beauty and escalation. It is a twist in our journey of disturbing trail footage. This camera has recorded a unique video. Meet our basketball lover, Buck. Isn't this basketball giving a human touch to this animal? Indeed it is. The deer struggles to get rid of the ball, but it seems like the ball has found a home in his antlers. On our way forward to disturbing trail footage, we found a mysterious creature. It is very strange and unique. Some have speculated it to be a man in a suit, while others think it is a Tasmanian devil. Whatever this creature is, it's got everyone scared. It is black in color and tries to hide itself from the camera. Many believe it to be a dog man. This footage has raised a lot of questions, and everyone out there is speculating about it. We have explored some very creepy and strange captures on trail cams. The weird creature resembles a dog, so many have speculated it to be a chupacabra. It is basically a goat sucker because it feeds on livestock. Look at the long, slender body with an extra long tail. Isn't this giving chills down your spine? It has now turned out to be a realm of mysterious and unknown creatures. A bird with a weird voice and shape is seen on a fence on a farm. People on the farm say that they've never seen such a creature. In the first glimpse, it looks like a monument or an idol on the fence. But as soon as you get closer, you will see it is moving and has a shrill sound. This bird feeds on insects. Aren't these trail footage helping us in seeing strange and unexplored creatures? With every step deeper into the wilderness, we come across a strange animal. This time, it's a perplexing sight again. A brown, hairy figure emerges from the river. It is carrying a small animal in its arms. Some people think it is a heavy-set man with a lot of fishing gear and waders on. Others speculate it is a mysterious creature, aka Bigfoot, with a fish in hand. And the appearance is not like a human, so there's a possibility that anything can be true. Let us know what you think. What do you think? Is this a man or a bear? By its stature, it looks like a bear. It is a strange creature with a black color. But as you investigate the details, you'll notice that it's holding a stick and wearing a cap. These signs make us believe that it is a human. The image sparks curiosity and speculation. Deep in the jungle unfolds a heart-wrenching scene. Just look at the scared girl standing close to two deer. One deer looks straight into the eyes of the girl with curiosity. It raises the question of what possible secret can these two share? Or maybe the deer are considering the girl to be prey. Meanwhile, the other deer locks eyes with the camera, as if acknowledging its presence, drawing us into the world. Gardner, Kansas is known to have a mountain lion, so some people decided to install 2 trail cameras, and they saw some unexpected weird images. A gorilla engaged in a bloody struggle with a terrifying being. To our surprise, a mysterious entity that appeared to be a human and wolf moved through the area using a walker. The search for the mountain lion took an unexpected turn, entangling it in a strange, wild encounter. This photo can scare you all. We believe it to be a photo of a monster trying to hide its face with a veil. The dark night intensifies the details of the monster. What lies beneath that concealed face? Come along with us as we set out on a quest to discover the mystery surrounding this frightening creature. But be careful. Once revealed, the monster's face can frighten you in your sleep for the rest of time. Be prepared for a strange encounter. In this image, a being with a human-like body stands tall, but its head distinguishes it from the rest. It is perfectly still, a mesmerizing sight. What lies behind its unusual appearance? Is it a being from another world? Or maybe a creation of nature's enigmatic design? As we gaze upon this mysterious figure, we are reminded of the vastness of the unknown. In our journey of struggle, we found a bird stuck in the water. A bird becomes entangled in a watery fight. It struggles to escape its underwater cage and resembles an eagle. It makes every effort to liberate itself, but it never succeeds. But the question is, was it just stuck there? Or was it something else? And the mystery unfolds as we see an alligator approaching. But unfortunately, the video did not end as we were all thinking. The gator got hold of the eagle and last. We've brought another amazing adventure of wildlife for you. Just see this black horse grazing peacefully. But this peace is short-lived. Can you see the alligator behind him? The horse attacks the alligator after eye contact for a few seconds. We can hear the sound with horseshoes clash with scaly skin. It is another battle of survival and strength. You can definitely not miss this one. Have you seen an animal like a bear from the back and goat from the front? Well, if not, then take a look at this muscular mountain ghost. It's like a polar bear because of its bear-like shape and white color, but it has a face of a goat grazing in the wildlife. This contrast between a bear and a goat shows the wonders of nature. We've seen animals fighting with other animals, but let's see a battle of a deer with a plant. This video draws our attention to the deer with a plant stuck in its antlers. The deer tries its best to get rid of this problem, but it seems no success. Isn't it a beautiful scene to see? Look at this remarkable picture. Doesn't it spark curiosity? A bear-like creature stands on a single leg. Its face is indistinct. It remains a mystery with no distinct features. What secrets lie behind its hidden face? We're drawn into the mystery of this enigmatic creature. Buckle up as an unknown shadow that is intriguing and enigmatic appears. We are perplexed by it because of its short tail, large legs, and fuzzy body. It might be a badger. The disparity in color only heightens the intrigue. Let us know what you guys think about this one in the comments below. Is it really just a badger or some other undiscovered creature? It was a stormy night and the trail camera received a lot of rain. The camera's ability to be submerged in water was tested. The apparatus was almost drowned as water dripped down it. Even though this one clip isn't like the other ones in today's list, still, it's no less disturbing or weird. I mean, what's weirder than a trail cam literally drowning? Thank you for watching the video till the end. Do like and share it with your friends.
Stop it.
From eerie encounters with a strange owl man to spine-tingling moments of cryptids lurking in the shadows. Brace yourself for a hair-raising journey through some of the most bizarre and unsettling moments ever captured by trail cameras. Get ready to delve into the world of weird and unexplained phenomena, where the ordinary blends seamlessly with the extraordinary, leaving you on the edge of your seat and your imagination running wild. These are the mysterious and spine-chilling encounters that will make you question the boundaries of reality. Cryptic Owlman? At first, in the eerie pitch-black night amidst the looming mountains deep within a cave, an unsettling figure emerged. The chilling darkness filled with haunting echoes sent shivers down the spine of the man recording the video. Then, in the inky depths, he spied something concealed beneath the jagged rocks. It was no ordinary creature. It bore an uncanny resemblance to an owl, but it had a human face. A shocking revelation indeed. This enigmatic being, a cryptic paranormal entity, had two human eyes and an owl-like face, with an owl-like nose while its lips remained hidden. Its origins were a mystery, and its purpose even more so. It seemed as if it were a native dweller of this desolate cave, a creature so surreal and eerie. Silently it observed the man, its gaze fixated, unwavering, as if aware of his presence, instilling a sense of foreboding in the man. What could this mysterious, otherworldly being be doing here? Questions swirled in the man's mind as he continued to capture this uncanny encounter on camera, a disturbing enigma in the heart of the desolate mountainous darkness. Black Witch. Let's picture a dark abandoned house in which the camera captured a chilling and mysterious sight. Amidst the pitch-black night, a flashlight beam revealed a cryptic figure, possibly a witch. This eerie being had impossibly thin, stick-like legs and similarly twig-like hands. Its appearance was reminiscent of a woolen doll, with thread-like hair and a black woolen body. What made it truly unsettling was the fact that it hung in the air, slowly descending as if defying gravity. This wasn't any ordinary toy. It was a creepy, supernatural presence lurking in the shadows of the house. As the camera rolled, it appeared that other paranormal entities were also at play, working to make the atmosphere even more unsettling and frightening. The mystery surrounding this strange occurrence remained unsolved, leaving us with many questions and a lingering sense of dread. It's still unknown what these entities were and what they were doing in that eerie, sealed house, adding to the overall sense of unease in the dark, haunted setting. A Bigfoot? Deep within the dark, mysterious forest at night, a trail camera recorded something truly strange. A massive, pitch-black figure emerged. Some suggest it might be the elusive Bigfoot. This colossal and dark entity moved swiftly, sending shivers down the spine of anyone watching. Its enormous form seemed like a nightmare come to life, and the air quivered with fear as it darted through the underbrush. Its purpose remained a mystery. Was it seeking safety or something else in the sinister woods? The camera, like a sentinel in the eerie darkness, captured glimpses of this creature, a true mystery that defies logic. It served as a reminder that Bigfoot's secrets endure in the shadowy forest, shrouded in darkness. The mysterious creature. The camera captured a rare and puzzling sight. It was a scene in the dense forest. The recording unveiled a creature unlike any seen before. It stood hiding behind the sturdy trunk of a tree, shrouded in an air of mystery. This enigmatic being, though resembling a bird, held an eerie quality that defied the norms of nature. The creature's appearance was far from ordinary. It was not looking like a normal creature or being. Its countenance bore a haunting visage with deep abyssal eyes and a face akin to that of a skeletal figure with no hairs on its head. Its presence invoked a sense of unease, a riddle that left all who beheld it in a state of wonder and doubt. This is a peculiar or unknown nature that had never been seen before, an unfamiliar species to all who roamed the woods. Its existence sparked suspicion and doubt, prompting questions that popped in the minds of those who encountered the footage. It represented a grand enigma, seemed very unfamiliar, leaving observers captivated by its mysterious allure. The woods held their secrets close, guarding this extraordinary creature, ensuring that its true nature remained a tantalizing puzzle for all. Zombie moose. In the heart of the rugged mountains, a camera captured a strange yet puzzling scene. Two moose, unlike any ordinary ones, traversed a small grassy expanse with an unhurried grace. Their presence held an air of mystery, their movements a dance of secrets, the grand horns expansive as a dinner plate, sprawled in every direction, adding to their cryptic vibe. Also, a growth of skin hanging from the neck. It is other than normal. It grew very large. These moose were no common sight. They moved in a way that defied the usual, a rhythmic mystery that left no easy answers. Their large, distilled horns protruded like ancient artifacts, carrying an aura of curiosity. As the recording unfolded, one couldn't help but wonder about the depths of their existence. What secrets lie within these haunting creatures? They were a puzzle waiting to be unraveled, a mystery that had remained unsolved for all who came across them. In that mountainous realm, they stood as sentinels of the unknown, leaving behind a mark of curiosity. A spectator from another world. On a dark and gloomy night, brimmed with uninviting voices that sounded like a cacophony of despair and sorrows, the camera trailed over a tapestry of the unusual wilderness of a forest, capturing the stillness of the landscape that veils over the entire jungle, painting it as a realm of obscured creatures. As the camera shifted its focus to capture the isolated vastness of the forest, a conjuring set of events took place. It got struck by an unnatural spectator, peeking from a distance. This uninviting creature appeared like a grim reaper draped in all white, gawking at the camera lens in all its satanic and ghostly enigma. This bone-chilling experience becomes even more vicious as the camera pans a bit closer to capture the horrors of that enigmatic creature. The porcelain face of that horrid creature remains expressionless as it moves with an uncanny subtle motion, adding gloominess to the phantasmic atmosphere, defying the laws of nature while questioning our faiths and beliefs about the mysterious world between the alive and the dead. This satanic and ghastly scene was a spine-tingling experience enough to baffle anyone out of its wits. A mystic forest serpent. Imagine strolling in a spooky forest laden with sky-climbing trees that had lost all their vibrancy and luster to a densely packed fog. The fog veils over the jungle, blocking every ray of hope and life, a preferred place for gruesome creatures. Shifting this paradigm to the real world, the camera caught a webbed appearance of trees twisted by a colossal rope that seemed to have spikes of green and yellow hues. The spiraled rope is of varied length, conjuring the forest into an inescapable maze. To our astonishment, as soon as the camera started focusing across the string, it slithered in subtle movements, slowly twisting the trees around its whole length. Amidst the rattling sounds and gloominess, the camera lens keeps paving its way across the sides of this gigantic rope, only to get struck by a humongous snake, a serpentine creature almost 20 feet long, swallowing the life out of these trees. This mystic creature had a skull-like head with a vast hollowness in its eyes, sharp-pointed teeth unlike any other anacondas ever captured on camera, and seemed all ready to devour its prey in a single gulp, leaving no traces behind. A cow moose? The camera captured a rare and mysterious scene. It was recorded in the mountains. This cryptic creature was moving on a plain road in the quiet heart of the mountains. A peculiar tale unfolded before the camera's watchful gaze. Its steps, measured on a plain road, entered the frame, shrouded in secrecy. No one in the land had glimpsed its form prior, a true enigma of nature. This elusive being, a cow moose, bore the telltale signs of a female carrying a dignified hump on her broad shoulder, an emblem of feminine strength. Below her chin, a curious flap of skin hung, a unique touch in this mysterious mosaic. It actually seemed like it was a female moose because it had a large hump on its shoulder. It was actually a physical appearance of a female body. It also had a flap of skin beneath the chin. It had brain worms. This species is a slender roundworm commonly found in the brain cavity. This thread-like worm can be found in spaces and veins surrounding the brain. It had a brain moose that was actually thread-like worms surrounded in veins or brain. It was moving here and there and vibrating in a very cryptid manner. Mysterious wolverine. In Norway, on a snowy evening, the ground was all covered in white. The wind blew strong, making the scene both beautiful and chilling. But what caught the eye was a mysterious and puzzling sight. A wolverine, a type of wolf, attacking a reindeer in a haunting and fierce manner. There was a fierce struggle between them. The wolverine relentlessly went after the reindeer, while the reindeer fought desperately for its life. Reindeer are usually found in North America and were domesticated in Europe. The wolverine had a tight grip around the reindeer's throat, making it hard for the reindeer to breathe. Two other reindeer rushed over, but they couldn't save their companion from the relentless wolverine. It was a deep mystery unfolding in the snowy landscapes of Norway, a wild clash between two creatures, one fighting for survival, the other driven by its primal instincts. The snowy setting added an eerie backdrop to this fierce struggle, making it a scene both eerie and unsettling. Epic grizzly. In a wide open road, something extraordinary unfolded before the camera lens. Two massive grizzly bears engaged in a peculiar and intense struggle. Their roars echoed loudly, filling the air with tension. These bears exhibited a curious and enigmatic behavior. They wrestled with a strange sort of determination, using their paws to push and shove. It left everyone wondering about their motives and the cause of their disagreement. Suddenly, their fight became more severe. They were folded into each other and immersed in fighting in a haunted way. They were looking very furious, and the air was filled by truly enigmatic and held uneasiness. The footage captured a truly remarkable event, yet the nature of their conflict remained shrouded in mystery, a puzzle waiting to be unrevealed. It was a deep mystery what they were wanting and saying, and what was the reason for this haunted fight. Forest encounter. The camera uploaded something mysterious and different. It was a very rare sight that happened. The lady was sleeping in a van. She woke up very early in the morning and also at midnight. Here is the big reason why she was woken up very early in the morning. Someone knocked her van. She woke up with fear. She asked how I can help you, but no one answered. There was no response. But also here's footprints of someone. This was repeated 3 times that she heard the footprints of someone.
Yeah, somebody was just here again 3 times now. The 3rd time I looked out, they were walking on foot.
It was a very scary and spine-chilling scene. The lady in the van said that he was hiding behind the tree and went to the car again and again in the next morning. She came out of the car and she saw a footprint of a big man. It was printed on snow. It was looking very mysterious and cryptic. This was a deep and great mystery that was on the outside of the van. Is it being a paranormal creature or being or something else? The air was filled with truly enigma and fear, and this mystery remains unrevealed still.
Somebody's back here again. I hear footprints.
Hello? How can I help you?
Paranormal entity. One night in a very dark room, a young boy lay fast asleep in his bed. He had wrapped a warm blanket around himself. He was in a very deep sleep. In that room, there was a window covered with curtains. These curtains were gently moving in the air. The air was filled with true enigma and fear. All of a sudden, the boy's blanket was swiftly pulled away. The camera captured something strange. There, outside the window beside his bed, stood a lady dressed in white. Her long hair fell over her face, hiding it. She was looking right at the sleeping boy. It was a scene that sent shivers down the spine of anyone who saw it, a moment filled with true mystery and fear. This mysterious figure, this woman in white, remained a puzzle. No one knew where she came from or why she was there. The room was filled with an eerie atmosphere, a feeling of something beyond the ordinary. It was really a paranormal creature. The secret of this haunting event is still unknown, leaving us all with a lingering sense of unease. It was also not found out what happened to the boy next. It was still a puzzle, and this put all the people in curiosity and suspense. Ripples of terror. The video begins with a calming sight surrounded by lustrous trees in the background and a breathable atmosphere. The camera is focused on a small pond with foliage and greenery around its rim, making it a spectacular sight to witness. But who knows that this tranquility will bring a series of peculiar and gruesome events. By diving more into the video, a man is seen lunging big strokes with a long stick in the pond, creating giant unruly ripples disturbing the serenity of the atmosphere. These massive waves and the provocative sound concerned the underlying creature. In no time, a rowdy reptile, a savage eater, plunged out of the small pond in all its wrath and anger. Witnessing this hapless crocodile creeping with lightning and devouring speed had left the spectator terrified and amused at the same time. It is seen in the video that the massive predator was ready to dismember its prey with its deadly death rolls if there was not any fencing around the pond. The video provides us with a testimony to the savage and gruesome nature of an unruly crocodile.
That is crazy.
A demonic ritual. Wandering through the perilous trails of an abandoned forest during one of the darkest nights of the century, the camera stumbled upon a demonic ritual surrounded by unholy creatures. The night of terror was filled with excessive panting of the lost traveler because he had accidentally witnessed a satanic ritual. As soon as the video plunges word, the camera zooms over a huge satanic figure with giant horns, his bloodied eyes gawking hideously over the poor traveler, who seemed to have disrupted the unholy gathering. This nerve-wracking scene can be felt in heavy gasping. Within seconds, the sinister being started looking at the invader. A sudden darkness prevailed, and the ritual vanished into a thin air. The demonic Satan with his unholy worshippers gathered over him like a lurking shadow of death and despair. The camera seems to shift briskly to portray the traveler's attempt to escape his death. At the same time, the lens zoomed over the anguished cries of the pilgrim, which were drowned out by Satan's and his witch's wicked laughter, their sinister echoes resounding through the night as they seized their victim. A bulldog versus mountain lion. In the wild bewilderment of a daunting mountain, a trail camera is seen recording a predator ruthlessly dismembering its prey on a tranquil and gloomy night. Still, to its dismay, another savage predator is gawking over the same game. The video began with a wild lion devouring his prey like a hungry beast. The paradigm shifted swiftly when a bulldog wandered over the same perilous trails. Sniffing through the tracks, the bulldog sauntered through the meaty scent. While the camera focused on the bulldog, unaware of the imminent danger, it continues its exploration, its tail wagging in a display of canine confidence. Little did it know that it was being watched, stalked by a force of nature far superior in strength and cunning. Those eyes were fixed on the bulldog like a lurking shadow of death, waiting to plunder over the poor dog who tried to invade its territory. In a few seconds, the mountain lion was seen lunging over the bulldog in a relatively swift but noiseless movement. Due to the ambiguity of the video, it was hard to decide whether the bulldog escaped this ferocious and sudden attack or became the mountain lion's next prey. Haunted departmental store. In the dead of night, when every being seemed to be sleeping under the dense cloak of night, the security camera caught a set of mystic events, daunting and formidable to any human eye. The unblinking eye of a department store security camera caught unusual movements that occurred late at night. The stillness of the air, the heaviness of the place, and the enigmatic negative energy that was about to be radiated could all be felt through the camera. As the video plunged forward, a red-colored trolley peeked from nowhere. The trolley can be seen moving around with no being to push it. turn it or control it to move through the thin and congested lanes of the department store. The trolley was seen to be moving at a languid pace, as if the supernatural being that was carrying it didn't want to leave any traces behind of its existence. The eerie creature managed to cloak his physical appearance, but the uncanny movements were captured. The scene's ambiguity left many loopholes and questioned the validity of this mysterious presence. Horror in the forest. As the sun's final rays painted the sky in eerie reds, a forest lay shrouded in darkness, a spooky place. A courageous cameraman entered this obscurity, hunting for secrets only the bravest would pursue. The wind whispered unsettling stories as the camera's lens focused, turning the world into a nightmare. An eerie figure appeared from the darkness, resembling the legendary Bigfoot. Its massive, pitch-black form moved with an unsettling grace, defying natural laws. The cameraman's hand shook as the creature's monstrous presence sent chills down his spine. A sense of dread blanketed the forest like a veil over the departed. This monstrous being radiated malevolence, drawing energy from fear itself. Its eyes, lacking humanity, pierced the souls of those who witnessed its horrifying performance. The camera continued to roll, capturing each heart-pounding moment. The creature's deliberate and menacing movements defied explanation. Was it a guardian of unspeakable evil, or did it foretell impending doom? The once lively forest fell into an eerie silence, as if nature itself recoiled from the abomination that prowled its depths.
Oh my god. Finally, you see that?
The cameraman's encounter left him frozen with fear, unable to grasp the nightmarish reality he had seen. The creature's purpose remained a mystery, hidden in impenetrable darkness. The video served as proof of the unspeakable horror lurking within the forest, reminding us that some secrets are best left alone. In the end, all that remained was a haunting image, a puzzle that continued to haunt the dreams of those who dared to peer into the forest's abyss at sunset, where the line between the natural and the supernatural blended into an endless realm of dread. The mysterious coyote. In the quiet mountains where the snow blanketed the ground, a camera captured a sight that was beyond rare. It was something never seen before, a mysterious creature in an uncommon moment. Instead of its usual hunting and roaming, this coyote was doing something unusual. It was perched high in a tree, nibbling on berries. This was a truly strange scene. Everyone who saw it was left wide-eyed and puzzled. Coyotes aren't known for tree-climbing antics. After all, this particular one seemed different, like it held a secret. The mystery of this peculiar coyote remains unsolved, leaving everyone curious and eager for answers. How did it manage to ascend the tree? That's the question on everyone's mind. It was a very infrequent scene that happened here in this clip. The image of this enigmatic coyote has sparked a lot of interest and wonder. People are eager to understand this mysterious behavior, hoping it might reveal something new and fascinating about these creatures we thought we knew so well. The snow-covered mountains seem to hold more secrets than we ever imagined. Creepy humanoid. The camera recorded a mysterious and eerie sight. This clip was captured by the home's CCTV footage. This mysterious creature that was recorded in the camera moved like a crab across the road, walking on 4 bent legs. Its figure was so spooky and suspicious. It's unclear what this creature was. It was looking really mysterious and rare sight. Some people say that it was a mutant dog. Some people say it was a creepy alien. It was a scene that sent shivers down the spine of anyone who saw it. A moment filled with true mystery and fear. Whereas some people firmly believe that this was a ghoul. A ghoul is basically a demon-like being or monstrous humanoid that was originated in the pre-Islamic Arabian religion in modern fiction. The word ghoul is usually describing a certain kind of undead humanoid monster that consumes human flesh. Sounds pretty horrific and terrifying. But this is a very creepy mystery. What it was giving spines to the camera operator and people around it. But it was not revealed the secret of this cryptic eerie creature yet, leaving us all with a lingering sense of unease. Three-eyed creature. The camera caught a mysterious uneasy clip. This video that was recorded in very cryptic and filled the air with spine-chilling and fear. In this video, the two friends are walking on the woodland. They wanted to test their new trail camera in these woodland. They faced the camera towards a spot where they thought wild animals might be, and left it overnight. They returned to see what they caught on camera. When they come to check what camera had recorded, the friends were very shocked, and everyone who viewed this video also shocked and horrified. There was a creature with 3 glowing eyes hiding in the bushes. It was looking very unfamiliar and scary. That held those operators or viewers in suspense and make terrified. The air was truly pervade, enigmatic, and fearful. The 3 eyes of this creature or being was very eerie and frightened. They are glowing and illuminated. Is it was a paranormal creature or something else? This was looking very spooky. It was still a deep mystery what it is. That was still hidden or unrevealed yet. No one can point out what it was. Mysterious night figure. On a dark, moonless night, a mysterious event unfurled in front of a home security camera. This camera, like a silent watcher, recorded a scene that sent shivers down spines. It captured an eerie sight on the front lawn, a scene shrouded in enigma. From the depths of the darkness, an unknown figure emerged, moving in a way that defied ordinary expectations. This figure appeared haunched like a ghostly figure, caught in the camera's lens. But it wasn't the posture alone that sent chills. It was the unmistakable aura of age that clung to this enigmatic being. The curve of its back was so pronounced that it gave an eerie impression of an elderly person, as if the weight of time had contorted its spine. Strangely, the figure moved with a sense of urgency, darting about as if driven by an obscure purpose, a purpose that remained elusive. The night's fabric was woven with threads of mystery, and this peculiar spectacle took center stage. Among the concerned residents, whispers spread, but answers were scarce. Nobody knew the identity of this mysterious apparition or the dark intentions that had brought it out into the quiet of the night. The perplexing sight lingered in the memories of those who witnessed it, like an unsolvable riddle. It was a mystery that clung to the night, a puzzle that defied explanation, an enigma that danced at the edge of understanding. In the depths of the nocturnal void, the figure disappeared as suddenly as it had appeared, leaving behind only unanswered questions. These questions would continue to haunt the inquisitive minds of those who dared to contemplate the unexplainable, the incomprehensible, the mysterious. Killer Clown. In a mysterious and eerie video captured deep within a dense forest, something unsettling unfolded. The footage left both the operators and viewers perplexed. What they saw was a spooky clown, a figure that sent shivers down their spines. This creepy clown was observed strolling amidst the trees, illuminated only by the night vision mode of the trail camera. Oddly, it appeared as though the clown had detected the hidden camera, and with an eerie confidence, he headed straight for it. The intention's enigmatic figure remained a mystery. Why would someone be in a forest in the dead of night dressed as a clown? Was it a paranormal entity, or simply a person with an unusual penchant for nocturnal forest walks? The unexplained nature of this bizarre encounter left everyone baffled. In the midst of the midnight darkness in the dense forest, the clown's presence took on a truly spooky and unsettling aura, giving rise to countless questions that remained unanswered. A shovel. The camera caught a mysterious sight. It was a very creepy and rare clip. On a dark night, a clown was spotted on a road. He was terrified or frightened by some people. There were some people that were coming toward him. They were 3 men. They wanted to kill the clown. The clown wanted to run out, but the people moved quickly towards him. One of them had a shovel in his hand, and the other had a hammer, and also the third of them is free hand. It was a very mysterious and spooky scene. The clown was very nervous. People were mustering around him. It was a desolate, scary road. Suddenly, a man with a free hand jostled the clown, and he was quivering. A man that was holding shovel pummels into the clown's head. And the very peculiar and strange scene happened next. The clown fell to the ground and died. It was a very spooky scene. The boys ran out quickly. They were nervous to see the dead clown. They killed the clown. It was a great mystery that happened how the clown was killed by some boys. it was still an unknown or puzzling mystery. Cryptic figure. The camera captured something mysterious and cryptic. It was a rare scene that never happened before. On a dark night, the family was coming from the outside, then they saw a shadow-like creature on their top window. The family was scared and frightened by this creature's presence. It was looking very spooky. In an instant, this creepy shadow-like creature or being comes on the bottom window of the house. It was a very horrified and terrified scene that gave spine to the family members. It was not an ordinary or a normal man. It was a paranormal creature that has been hiding in the house for many years. The family was saying that it was a present in the house for many years. It was a very spine-chilling scene that had also frightened the viewers. It was a deep, great mystery that the camera had captured here that was still unknown what was happening next to the family. Is this creature still living in that house or not? It was not found yet and everyone is suspicious of it. Some people think that it was living in his home till today, but it's still a puzzle. Mysterious room. The camera captured something spooky and mysterious. It was a very unnatural and unreal scene. On a dark night, a woman was sleeping on her bed. The woman was in a blanket. She was the only one at home. In a clip, a woman who had a long day decided to take a nap. Suddenly, her bedroom's door opens as if pushed by an invisible supernatural force. It looked like a very mysterious and uncanny scene. This cryptic scene was recorded in the home security camera that gives spine to all viewers and operators, and it put all the family members in fear and doubt. Anyhow, a very peculiar act happened when the door was opened by some supernatural forces. Her blanket was swiftly pulled away. The air was filled with true enigma and fear. The girl wakes up with fear quickly, and horrified by this act, she turns on the light, but the light was blinking. It's getting on and off instantly. This was a very terrifying, spine-chilling scene. This was a very terrifying, spine-chilling scene that makes everyone petrified. It was a deep mystery that was still unknown or puzzling. It was not found out what happened to the woman next. It put all the people in curiosity and deep suspense. Mysterious golem-like creature sighted. Deep in a quiet, far-off forest, a video appeared mysteriously. It revealed something so puzzling that it left people baffled, making them ponder like echoes in a cave. On a sunny day, a strange creature emerged from the distance, hidden by the lush trees. It moved in an odd, otherworldly way, almost like a character from the Lord of the Rings named Gollum. This sight blurred the line between reality and fantasy, as if the video's creator had drawn inspiration from a world beyond our own. In this unusual scene, with sunlight casting its golden glow through leaves, the mysterious being unfolded. Its movements were both smooth and disjointed, like a dreamy wisp. Questions flooded the minds of those who watched. Where did this creature come from? It felt like it had been plucked from the pages of a fairy tale. This enigmatic phenomenon left behind a cloud of mystery, a riddle etched deep into our thoughts. It dared us to step into the realm of the unknown, pushing the limits of what we believe. In the heart of the forest, this mystery lingered, a moment frozen in time, waiting for those brave enough to uncover its secrets. Paranormal nightmare unfolds. Late at night, in a creepy, dimly lit house, something strange happened. A man was sleeping peacefully, but then he heard weird noises that woke him up. He felt scared and quickly grabbed his flashlight. He shined the light around it, trying to figure out where the noises were coming from. Suddenly, the room's heavy door slowly creaked open from the corner. It didn't look like a person had done it. It was more like some invisible evil power.
Yo!
Fear took over and he rushed out of the room, stumbling into the dark hallway. The only light was from his shaky flashlight. Terrifying footsteps echoed up the stairs, getting closer and more eerie. In a panic, he ran to another room and woke up his friend.
Bro. Are you hearing this? I think there's someone in the f***ing attic.
He told the whole scary story in hushed, trembling words. His friends' eyes filled with horror as they both realized they were not alone in this terrifying nightmare. No normal explanation could make sense of what was happening. They clung to each other, terrified and unable to understand who or what was behind these dreadful events. The night held its dark secrets, trapping them in a world of fear, and the truly horrifying was just beginning. Mysterious Market Meat Eater. In a busy market, something very strange happened that left everyone puzzled and a bit scared. There was a girl, and at first glance, she seemed like any other shopper going about her business in the midst of people doing their daily shopping. But then things took a bizarre turn. Amid the hustle and bustle of the market, this girl suddenly made her way to the meat section. There, she grabbed a packet of raw meat and tore it open with her hands. People nearby were shocked and couldn't believe their eyes as she started eating the raw meat. It was a horrifying sight. She devoured the meat as if she had a never-ending hunger, almost like she craved blood. Her expression was strange, and it felt like she had become something otherworldly, something not quite human. The onlookers were frozen in a mix of fear and curiosity. This wasn't just breaking social norms. It was like she had crossed into a realm of darkness that was beyond understanding. People began to wonder if she was some kind of supernatural being, straddling the line between the living and the dead. The mystery only deepened as time passed. Who was this girl, and what drove her to do this disturbing act? Whispers and stories started circulating about her, making her seem like a creature from another world. But the truth remained hidden, a puzzle that no one could solve right there in the bewildering market. Even now, the memory of that strange incident haunts that community. It serves as a chilling reminder that the line between the everyday and the unexplainable can be surprisingly thin. The mystery of the girl who ate raw meat, her reasons, and who she really was, continues to baffle and frighten, leaving a lasting mark on the history of the unexplained. Dark Forest Nightmare Unveiled. As the sun disappeared, the camera captured something bone-chilling. Two friends strolled through the darkening forest, unaware of the terrors that lay ahead. The woods were now shrouded in darkness, concealing eerie secrets. Their footsteps, seemingly gentle, hinted at an impending storm. The crickets' chirping filled the air, but it felt like a warning of doom. Then the unthinkable occurred. A monstrous and unnatural creature emerged from the heart of the forest. This colossal, malevolent being was as dark as the night, moving with an eerie grace among the ancient trees. Its features were hidden in an aura of malevolence, sending shivers down the spines of the two friends. Panic overcame them, and their trembling hands struggled to capture the horrifying sight. The air grew cold, thick with an unsettling tension as the creature cast a sinister shadow. It defied the laws of nature, a grotesque anomaly in our world. It was a mystery, a horrifying distortion of reality that made the forest itself seem terrifying. In those terrifying moments, the two friends were on the brink of unimaginable terror. Their trembling hands recorded a scene of fear that would haunt their dreams. The footage became proof of the unspeakable horrors that can emerge when a world and the abyss collide. Nightwalkers, haunting enigma. In the dark of the night, something truly terrifying appeared in front of a camera, sending shivers down the spine. It was an eerie figure wandering through the empty streets, and it looked like a nightmarish riddle. This strange being had two legs, a twisted body, and a head, but it had no arms. Its movements were eerie and unnatural, making it more unsettling than anything you'd encounter in a nightmare. People had started calling these bizarre creatures Nightwalkers. They were creatures of mystery, hovering between being harmless specters and malicious demons. No one could say for sure what their intentions were, and that uncertainty bred fear. Fear spread like a contagious disease among those who caught a glimpse of these unholy figures. With each passing night, their numbers seemed to grow like a dark and dreadful epidemic. The atmosphere became heavy with anxiety, as if the very night had birthed these dreadful apparitions. The origin of these Nightwalkers were concealed in obscurity, as if they emerged from a sinister abyss hidden from human understanding. Nobody could decipher their purpose, assuming they even had one. They remained shrouded in a veil of impenetrable malevolence. The unrelenting camera, acting as an unwavering witness, captured the panic that had engulfed a world thrust into chaos by these strange and unknown entities. Whatever these Nightwalkers were, and whatever sinister motives they concealed, They remained a riddle that only promised terror and despair to those who dared to face their cursed presence. The chilling mystery of their existence loomed large, casting an everlasting shadow over the already frightened hearts of humanity. The ghost of Hampton's Court Palace. During long and gloomy winters, a video surfaced over the internet that sent chills down the spine of their viewers. A ghastly set of events was witnessed in one of the historical places of Hampton. A hostile creature was caught on one of the CCTV cameras of Hampton's Court Palace. The camera recorded the rare view of the place in all its gloomiest glory during the coldest winter nights in the USA. The significant historical door can be seen in the footage, surrounded by dilapidated walls and windows. As the video moves forward, a formidable creature is seen at the door. This mystic creature had a lean figure, like a skeleton draped in a white cloth that extended from the end of its face and fell to its feet. Its face was blurred, almost a vague shadow of two eyes gawking through the doors. The mystic yet daunting creature is seen opening the doors of the court palace and then closing them in a relatively swift shift of events. The camera captured a horrendous sight that was enough to keep tourists from visiting such a splendid historical site. The bewildered fox. Imagine a predator getting afraid of its dismantled and dismembered prey, an appalling sight. Such a series of events was seen on a trail camera installed in perilous forests amidst the homes of obscured creatures. As the video began, a lonely fox was seen wandering through the forest, a rare event as foxes hunt with their leash. The fox was witnessed moving quietly and stealthily over a pile of dismantled animal corpses. The heap of dismembered flesh seemed to be a leftover of some other predator who didn't enjoy its prey and left it for other envious predators. The fox quietly sniffed the meat and lunged over the skeleton to nibble the flesh. Still, the lifeless structure made some uninviting movements due to its withered body. The fox felt a sudden thrust that baffled him out of his wits. It tried getting a bite of flesh, but those forceful thrusts were enough to keep it away from the slaughtered animal. The movement seemed unnatural, as if the fox had seen some supernatural force pulling the flesh for itself, or it could be a strong gust of wind. The tailless fox. In the extreme vastness of a thick forest, home to many mystic phantoms, a trail camera was set to record the unnatural and daunting set of events. The footage revealed strange movements by a peculiar predator. An uninviting scene of wilderness surrounded by tranquility and enigmatic abandonment was captured. The tall trees laden with twigs and bushes looked gloomier than usual, as if it were a realm of some unwelcoming creature, a door to an unseen world of hostile creatures hungry for worldly beings. In the video, a peculiar creature was seen popping from nowhere in sight, with big, bright, beaming eyes wandering here and there for its prey. The creature looked like a fox, with no tail and a very abnormal facial structure. Unlike the quiet and stealthy nature of the skulk of foxes, this creature was hopping and jumping quickly in search of its prey. The animal remained for a few minutes and escaped from the frame. Witnessing such a creature can be spooky for some people. In contrast for others, it raised a question about some other species of fox, or a fox without a tail due to some unfortunate events. However, nature is mystic and enigmatic. Mysterious Bridge Spectre Horror. In the middle of the night, a really scary video showed something unimaginably horrifying. In this video, there were some people walking along a desolate road, surrounded by a deep pitch-black darkness that seemed to engulf them completely. As they continued down this eerie path, an unsettling feeling of fear started to creep over them. Suddenly, something terrifying emerged, as if summoned from the deepest depths of despair. It was a tall, ghostly figure dressed in white, standing precariously on the edge of an old crumbling bridge. Its presence felt like a warning of impending disaster. Those who saw it were overwhelmed by panic and rushed towards the mysterious Driven by an instinct to help, their frantic cries cut through the silence of the night. But they couldn't reach in time. With a grim determination, the figure leaped from the edge of the bridge, falling into the abyss below. However, the truly chilling part was what happened next. Inexplicably, the ghostly figure didn't crash into the dark waters as you might expect. Instead, it vanished into the impenetrable darkness, leaving those who had witnessed this strange event utterly bewildered. They scoured the area, their hearts pounding with fear, but there was no sign of the figure. This unsettling incident left everyone with more questions than answers. What was that eerie creature? Why was it on the bridge? What dark purpose drove it to the edge of oblivion? Fear held them in its grip, like a thick, suffocated fog, sending shivers down their spines. Reality seemed to have unraveled into an unsolvable mystery, blurring the line between the world we know and the world of the supernatural. The secrets of that nightmarish encounter would forever remain hidden in the depths of the unknown, leaving everyone with a chilling riddle that defied explanation. Mysterious appearance of deer. In a quiet, everyday world where normal and extraordinary blend, a camera witnessed something strange. This happened on a peaceful day under the constant gaze of the sun, as if the world itself was keeping secrets. A man set out on a drive in his familiar car, unaware of the odd events that were about to shroud his reality. His car moved through the sunny spots of the day, heading to a calm park where nature usually held sway. Feeling inspired by the beauty around him, he aimed to capture a simple scene: 2 deer standing amidst the park's greenery. He pressed the camera's button, trying to capture the moment, but when he looked through the lens, a shiver ran down his spine. The 2 deer were no longer alone. A 3rd deer had appeared, seemingly out of thin air like a whisper from the unknown. The mystery grew deeper. The new deer looked normal, but its presence was eerie. It was like an ordinary deer, but felt otherworldly, a strange occurrence in the natural order. It stood there beside the regular deer, yet it existed in a way that defied what's normal. In that instant, the man's understanding of reality shattered, and confusion enveloped him. How could a deer, just like the others, appear without explanation? Where had it come from? And what world did it belong to? These questions were like puzzles, with no clear answers hidden in the strange picture. The camera didn't just capture a moment, it captured a puzzle that would stay with the man. It was a blend of the normal and the supernatural, where the riddle of the sudden appearance of the 3rd deer remained unsolved, its ghostly presence lingering in the realm of the unexplained. Mysterious creature in snowy woods. In the snowy wilderness of Canada, a strange event unfolded. A worker in the oil fields found himself in the heart of this isolated forest, where winter held everything in a frozen embrace. The air was bitterly cold, and the worker's breath hung in the frigid air. Little did he know what he'd capture with his camera. The world was blanketed in a deep layer of snow, untouched by human presence. Then, out of nowhere, his camera revealed a mysterious figure hidden among the trees. This creature stood out against the white backdrop, a massive form like a guardian from the ancient past. The creature's dark shape seemed to blend with deep woods, and its eyes, 2 shining orbs in the darkness, locked onto the camera with an eerie intensity. What was going on in its puzzling mind? Was it just curious about the approaching vehicle, or did it have secret plans of its own? As the oil machinery softly hummed, the forest new visitor remained an unsolved puzzle. What kind of creature was it? Where did it come from? And what was its purpose? These questions hung in the icy air, forever unanswered. It was like a being from Canadian legends, a sentinel of the woods, a herald of the unknown. While the camera kept recording, the enigmatic creature stayed in the snow-covered landscape, a mystery etched in the vastness of Canada's wilderness, an enduring enigma that watched over the north. Cursed forest horror scene. The camera showed something really scary. There was a creepy forest, and next to it, a spooky road. It was daytime, but everything looked eerie. 2 bikes were all smashed up on the road like there had been a really bad accident. It gave me chills to see them. And then, out of the dark forest, this horrible thing came out. I can't even describe it. It was like a nightmare come to life. It looked at the camera like it wanted to scare the life out of whoever was watching. Its smile was all twisted and wicked, and it made me feel super uncomfortable. This creature's smile was terrifying, like something from another world. It spread fear all around, making everyone who saw it feel really scared. The forest, which was already kind of scary, now seemed even worse because of this strange creature. The camera recorded it all, but it didn't explain anything. Nobody knew what this awful thing was or why it showed up. It left a big mystery and fear in everyone who saw it. It was a moment that gave everyone the creeps, and it's something you'd never forget. Chilling forest mystery. In a spooky, dark forest at night, a trail camera recorded something that would terrify even the bravest people. The woods were eerily quiet, except for the rustling of leaves, which seemed burdened with hidden truths. In the midst of this ominous darkness, the trail camera spotted a single deer. It moved gracefully through the forest, bathed in silver moonlight. The deer's isolation in the midst of this unknown territory added to the sense of unease. Suddenly, out of nowhere, a mysterious figure appeared behind the deer. It had a strange, indistinct shape that left observers with an eerie feeling. This figure didn't walk like a normal person. It glided, defying the laws of nature. As it got closer to the camera, its intentions became even more baffling. Instead of just passing by, it stood in front of the camera for a while, casting a terrifying monstrous shadow, and then suddenly disappeared. The figure's features were concealed by impenetrable darkness, leaving nothing but a sense of impending dread. Nobody could make sense of it. The frozen image and the trail camera defied any logical explanation. It was an enigma that sent shivers down the spines of all who saw it, a riddle that had no solution. This malevolent mystery hinted at ancient sinister forces lurking within the unknown heart of the forest, their secrets woven into the sinister tapestry of the night. Bears chalked off by a French bulldog. In a quiet house during a sunny midday, a camera captured a scene that felt extraordinary. Shadows moved mysteriously across the room, hiding their secrets, as sunlight peeked through the curtains, creating an intriguing atmosphere. At the heart of this mysterious setting was Jules, a small French bulldog weighing only 20 pounds. He might have seemed too tiny to face a challenge, but Jules had a bravery that went beyond his size. On this day, he would show remarkable courage. Outside, there were strange visitors near the house. Massive bears, formidable and curious, loitered with an air of uncertainty. The world held its breath as the fearless bulldog confronted these intimidating intruders. Jules, although small in the grand scheme of things, didn't hesitate to protect his territory with an intensity that defied logic. With each step he took, Jules barked with a resounding authority, his fearless spirit echoing through the air. His small stature didn't matter when faced with the large bears. It was as though an ancient warrior spirit flowed within him, urging him onward. The camera captured every determined move, every fearless bark, and every glance that seemed to challenge the very essence of nature. In these moments, the line between the ordinary and the extraordinary blurred. A small dog, unwavering in the face of danger, stood as the guardian of his domain. Jules' remarkable act of bravery became a part of history, leaving an enduring mark on the story of a mysterious day. The scene, unfolding in broad daylight, remained an enigma to those who witnessed it, a testament to the deep and impenetrable mysteries of courage, resilience, and the bond between humans and animals. Nightmare in the woods. A camera captures a moment straight out of a nightmare in the eerie calm of a moonlight forest. The dense trees cloaked in mist provided a frightening, suspenseful mood. A magical goat-shaped infant monster arose in the center of this haunted woodland.
What? What the f*** is this?
Its form strange and unnerving, its eyes shone with heavenly insight, and its tiny hooves left a permanent imprint on the woodland floor. The air became thick with suspense as the camera approached the intriguing creature with caution. Suddenly, a giant, scary apparition emerged from the shadows. The mother, a goat-shaped monster with malevolent eyes. She sprang towards the invader with lightning speed, her hooves pounding the earth like thunderclaps. The terrifying moment when panic overwhelmed the camera person was captured on video. He tried to leave, but the monster chased the spectator fiercely, her snarls booming through the jungle. The footage provided a disturbing view into a mysterious realm where truth and nightmare mingled. It left spectators in wonder and dread, tormented by the picture of the mystic infant creature and its demonic mother's murderous rage. A witness to frightening mysteries beyond human knowledge. Eerie ghostly encounter unveiled. In an old spooky building where dark shadows danced strangely, something truly bizarre occurred. A video surfaced that showed something so terrifyingly unnatural that it continues to haunt anyone who lays eyes on it. The video, hidden in the depths of the internet, revealed a presence that defied all logic. In the dim, flickering light of a camera, a figure emerged, pale and without a face.
Light. Yo.
It appeared in a window as if summoned from a deep, dark abyss. It radiated an eerie, otherworldly white light that felt like it came from nowhere, and it defied all explanation.
Move the light. Yo.
This figure, this specter, seemed to belong to a realm beyond our understanding. This encounter was nothing short of horrifying. The figure moved in an unsettling way, as if it were something not of this world. Its very presence sent chills down the spine, making the air around it feel cold and oppressive. As the camera shakily moved, it revealed a sight that could make even the bravest souls tremble. A pale, emaciated face with empty eye sockets peered through a filthy window. It was a grotesque sight, a vision of terror. The figure seemed to be dressed in a tattered hospital gown stained with something dark. A cruel mockery of life and death, its distorted appearance hinted at unimaginable suffering. The video left those who watched it with more questions than answers. It was a grainy, distorted glimpse into a world of the unexplained. The eerie aura of this encounter continued to puzzle and terrify, as if it was part of some dark and hidden conspiracy. This was a mystery that beckoned from the shadows, a reminder that there are realms beyond our comprehension. It serves as a chilling testament to the mysteries of the supernatural, a reminder that some secrets may never be unraveled, forever taunting those who seek to understand the unknown. Masks of Terror. In this creepy and mysterious video, something really scary happened. Imagine a small girl wearing a terrifying Purge-themed mask appearing on a door camera in the dark. The mere sight of her sent a sudden wave of terror through anyone who stumbled upon this unsettling scene, like a ghost suddenly emerging from nowhere. This child, hidden behind the eerie mask, created unexpected and spine-tingling fear. As she stood there in the darkness, she seemed like a ghostly figure, and the fear she brought felt real and bone-chilling, making everyone who saw it freeze in terror. Firstly, as the video played, there was a collective gasp of fear from those who watched. The little girl, wrapped in mystery, moved closer to the door, making the night feel like a nightmare. The suspense in the video built up like a scary movie, sending shivers down your spine. Her unrelenting gaze through those hollow eye sockets of the mask made you wonder who she was and what her dark purpose might be. Why had she chosen the middle of the night for this eerie visit? The night air became thick with a sense of foreboding and unease. People watching had so many questions, but the answers were buried beneath the menacing presence of this masked figure. She seemed like a phantom lurking in the dark, her true intentions hidden by a shroud of mystery. The video continued and the atmosphere got colder, and the unknown weighed heavily on the hearts of those who witnessed this chilling encounter. It was like a glimpse into a terrifying world where reality and horror blurred, leaving everyone to wonder if they had seen something beyond the ordinary, something truly and profoundly dreadful. Thank you for tuning in. If you found this video entertaining, don't hesitate to show your support by giving it a thumbs up and subscribing to our channel for even more thrilling content. And remember to ring that notification bell to ensure you're always in the loop for our latest updates. Until next time, stay curious and stay tuned.